What's the other flag? What's the other flag, Indica?
Oh, that's my wife, Guatemalan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you're the Portuguese and she is the Guatemalan?
Yeah. My
Cool.
grandparents were from Portugal. My father was born here. My mother was born here. But yeah.
That's a dope ass culture, dude.
Yeah.
I dated a girl who was Guatemalan when I was a teenager.
Yeah,
and her whole family was cool. Every time they had me over to the house, it was just always tons of food, and they were always nice, and it was always tons of people, super close. It was really cool.
Good food, yeah.
Same here, man. Yeah, so she's the same way. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's good culture, man. I love it. You know what I mean? So.
Sorry, man. Just curious. I seen that in the back.
Yeah. And I got Czechoslovakian in me too from my mother. My mother is Czech too as well.
See, that's like Croatian. I'm Croatian, so that's my family. Some of them still call it Czechoslovakian or Yugoslavian even. So.
Yep, Yugoslavian. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, back then it was still a USSR. Shit.
Yeah.
Out there, so. Everybody's smoking but me right now, man. I need to get smoking.
I just got done with a cough attack.
Some wedding cake, man, crossed with some chem dog.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. It's
nice.
Does it got the chem stank to it?
Yeah, it does, man. It does. Yeah,
Nice.
it's got the cakey flavor, and then like at the back end of your hit, we'll say it's got that fucking chem hit, man, which is nice, dude. I like it.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got the birthday party flower by his new. It's the same flower I had last time from the new cultivar Tweed, and I really enjoyed it. They did a really good job on the cure and everything. You know what I mean? So it's rare that I'm impressed by that stuff. You know what I mean? And I was impressed with that. So hey, thumbs up to them. Tweed.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Not bad, man.
Oh, look at what Squishy Bob got. Oh, nice.
Bob.
That looks good. Ooh, shit. What you got there, sir?
Oh, shit. And I just fucking dumped it on it.
All right. Sounds like it's been one of those days for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. It is. It's okay, though. It's about to get better.
It's about to get a lot better, it looks like.
Yeah.
What's that, Ted? That looks good, man.
It looks delicious.
That is a fully cured chocolate lava cake.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks like a chocolate bud too, man.
Oh yeah, it's all of it is just super chunky. It's fucking delicious.
Oh yeah.
Look beautiful. Yeah.
So how do some people get them really nice glass? How they keep it like that?
I got some cheese.
Alcohol.
Smoking.
Alcohol.
It's some
This
ice
cheese was pretty good. I like this stuff.
What's that, Fluffkins?
You can burn it off too, Squishy Bob. Just heat it up really hot after every one.
Purple Fantasy #1.
Ooh, that sounds good, man.
My problem, I don't heat it up, or I just I don't clean it enough.
Yeah.
I got how much is in there? That's probably like 5 or 6 grams in there, maybe even more. I don't know.
Hey, is Blazing Asian on yet? Where's Blazing Asian? Who's on here?
How much is in there?
Shout out to everybody who's already in the chat. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming on and hanging out already.
Yeah, we got it.
What's up, Emrod? Okie 402.
Actually, hey, can I just noticed last episode it's actually Mr. Rods. So can we just publicly apologize for fucking your name up for the last 6 weeks or whatever it's been?
What did I say?
Emrod. And I've been saying the exact same thing for a long time now. And then I just noticed this and I was just like, how do I fuck that up that many times? Because we shout him out every show because he's here with us every single show. So Our apologies, man. It won't happen again.
What happens when you get this high, man?
Yeah, I was about to say, dude,
That's
my
bullshit.
eyes
It's
are
so
barely
happening
open. I don't
again.
know how I'm reading right now. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Well, and then I'm like so bad for butchering names, anyways. Like you pretty much gotta like spell it out syllable at a time for me, like how Tanasi has his on YouTube when it's done, right? That way, it's hard for me to fuck it up that way because otherwise I do every time it seems. But anyways, let's continue shouting out all our friends there. We got the Hurt and Albertan.
Hell yeah.
oh, yeah,
What's up, bro? Yeah, man. Yeah.
Johnny White's out there. He took all them.
I seen
you
that,
see
man.
post all that medication he took. I'm surprised he's awake right now. Hell yeah, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. I bet he's feeling good, man. I would be. Hell yeah.
I'm
You gotta be.
I got a
don't know
little,
how
I got a
guys
little
are open right
surprise
now.
for everybody tonight. This is going to be a great show.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Everybody join us in chat if you can. Go hit that like button for us, and thank you for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we got 12 people watching right now. How come only 6 likes? That's kind of
Yeah,
what's up, guys?
If you haven't
that's
one of
subscribed,
them was
go
me.
over and subscribe to the channel too, please.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Last time I checked, we were at 99 subscribers, so next person's going to be 100.
Hell yeah, man.
And I should actually,
Hey, can you keep track of that? Maybe we should give them something. If you can see who, can you see like who's
whoever the 100 is, get back to us, and yeah, we'll do a seed giveaway to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
I'm sure you're going to hit well over 100.
Well,
But as soon as it hits 100, I'm gonna unfollow and then refollow, so I'm the 100. So
we're just good. Then it's just Rochambeau for the seeds, straight up. We got hypothetical gardener in the house. How's it going, brother?
Oh yeah, what's up, brother?
My homie.
Yeah, excited about having him on the show here in a couple weeks. I believe the 21st is when he's going to be on for that. So mark that on your calendar. That's going to be one hell of a show.
Hell yeah, dude. I thought he was a
There's gonna be a
talented.
lot of people watching that day, man. I'm sure of that. Just to see him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a
That'd be
talented
fun.
guy, man, for sure.
And it looks like Rick coming inbound here. It's he declined a couple meetings. I thought he wasn't going to make it, but I guess he was busy. But he's coming now.
All right,
See
Uncle
what
Rick.
comedy gold he's going to flavor the show up with.
Uncle Rick. Yeah.
That's my Uncle Rick. I'm still waiting for him to adopt me. Hey,
Hey, what's up, Rick?
Boys, how you doing?
what's up,
What's going
buddy?
on, brother?
Good to see everybody.
Great to see Rick.
Couldn't even get out of your work clothes today yet, Brad.
Oh man, it's
No, yeah.
Dedication, man. That's dedication right there.
There you go. There you
or
go.
laziness. Just too lazy to get dressed and showered and all that stuff before showtime.
Well, dedication and
either way.
laziness, then, so it sounds good, man. You know.
Have you got the is the chat open?
You betcha.
Okay. Okay, I got somebody here trying to get in. Kurt, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you, Rick?
Good, thanks.
Awesome sauce.
All right, so let's get into a little weed talk, I guess. Time for that. I'm the one babbling, so I guess I might as well go first. So we got those freak shows that we all know about, and they're taking sweet ass time getting anywhere. But I decided to take them and put them all in a 20-gallon pot the other day. I'm not going to let them get very super tall. They're all going to get pollinated or going in light at the same time for open pollination. So, I'll let them get about a foot tall, and then I'll throw them all under light together. And that's all going strictly for seed production for everybody that's surrounding this show right here, because we've had a lot of people interested in those. So something really cool to look forward to coming up in the near future.
Cool.
Yeah, they look good, man. When I seen them today, they look great.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to start hitting them again with some hydroponic nutrients. I just get these things are taken so bloody slow. And when you look at them as opposed to my Arise, which were done like, I think not even quite 2 weeks earlier, they were just, it's just not way different talking. So
I thought from what I read, they're notoriously slow.
Are they?
From what I've read.
I heard the same thing, Fluffkins. Yeah, they're notoriously slow, but they're one hell of a plant. I heard though.
So you guys are already a step up. I didn't even bother researching them. I was just, these things look fucking awesome. Throw them in the dirt.
Well,
See,
until the real is.
I was just saying, I'm brand new to the auto flower scene. So like, I seen Sweet Johnny's, the ones that I give them, and like, see, I've already popped. Like, I'm on 2 more that I popped, but I have never seen him get as tall as his, and he just didn't top his. You know what I mean? I've topped all mine, so they're all really, really short and stout. So I just thought that's crazy. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna top the next ones just to see if I can get him to get. And he's got 3 of them in a fucking 3-gallon pot. So like, that's fucking crazy. That's what made me think about that. You got like how many in yours? 20-gallon? I got like 5 in a 50-gallon right now. So like, I'm freaking out about that. Like, because I probably could have a lot more in there, I'm assuming.
I'm not looking for any kind of bud production though. Like, this is strictly.
Oh yeah, you said you were breeding. Yeah.
Yeah. I
If
do.
you top an auto, you're gonna stunt the growth no matter what. So
Say that again,
if, you
Dirk.
look at- if you top an auto, you're gonna stunt the growth no matter what. So if you're looking to just take off and go, then yeah, don't top it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm definitely not gonna the next time, because that's just crazy how much taller it is.
You just want to bend that bitch over and just let the rest of, just let nature take over from that point. Yeah, try to do what you can and
still,
not cut.
You can still pop. You can still pop and twist. I had to do that to my Alaskan purple autos because those things just wanted to take off worse than my photo, So when those things started hitting, I had to pop and twist all of those because I just had a 600-watt fucking LED on them, and I didn't think they were gonna, do too much. And little did I know, those things wanted to grow out the side and around the light and find light that was up there that wasn't even there. So I ended up having to super crop it, and those things still fattened up. It was crazy. Strain dependent too,
Right.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. It looks like that freak show. It looks like you got a couple different phenos that are, types that are coming up. They're quite a bit different from each other. So that's going to be neat to see what's what in that.
That's And actually, a couple things I'm happy to report is there's a few of those that were just really looking like they weren't going to do fuck all. Like there's 2 or 3 that were like fairly bushy, circle about like yay big. And then other ones that were just kind of like barely a branch or 2 coming out. And you're just like, okay, those are the ones that aren't going to make it. But I just kind of left them there because I was scared to start calling anything in case I took the only male in the bunch or whatever. And they're starting to, they all kind of look like they're about even. So I really like the fact that I put them all in the same planter together because you'll get to see them side by side. And like I said, they should all fill that planter in pretty well by the time I'm done with them. But like, I don't think they'll get so huge where they'll overcrowd it. And just, pictures galore.
Yeah, I definitely have seen some pictures of like phenos that look stickly, like very branchy, real odd, so, I wouldn't be surprised if you got a pheno or 2 like that, I have yet to really see a bushy one, I'd like to see a bushy one just to see how crazy that looks.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 that I think I think it's 2 that should look like they'll be a little bit more bushier. So, I'll be taking pictures like hell out of those for them. It's growing starting to get interesting again. It's just, with life and everything else going on, you just kind of lose interest in shit for a bit. But I end up spending like 15 hours in the garden on Saturday. And it's like, you can't even tell I got anything done in there hardly. But it's like, man, it just felt good to just be in there and everything else was gone for that time. It was just like, man, and you remember just how much you love doing this. It's like peaceful and calming.
Yeah, you can get in there and get your zen on in your garden, play with the plants, put your hands in the dirt.
Able to forget about everything kind of for a moment. That's fucking going on. You know what I mean? And just like you said, get your zen on.
You know, and it's funny because I've said this a lot of times too. Even in the last couple of weeks previous to my life kind of going haywire there. And I used to say that too, you know, because that time I'm in the garden, there's no bills to pay, no wife wanting to do chores or this, that, no kids fighting, no job, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's kind of, his life was getting extra stressful. I actually forgot about maybe you should just go chill out in the garden and instead of trying to figure out how to patch your life back up, just blank out for a bit, chill out, and just try and alleviate the stress if you can. Because it's it's a killer. Like, I've got 2 ulcers, and they hadn't bled in years. Like, I've be 2.5 years clean off alcohol on the 25th of the month here, and they haven't bled since I quit drinking there. And they the last couple of weeks, it's there's blood, not good time. So it's garden time.
Garden time.
Garden time. That was the other thing. I'm super stoked. So I started getting all my veggies ready for the outdoor garden, man.
Seen that too. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't really, get do outdoor grows in Illinois without having it in a locked building and shit. I'm not really interested in that. I'll find something somewhere else. But my outside gardening, I get my veggies going, and goddamn, I love doing that. So I got all them started up. Seeds popping. Getting excited about that.
You're starting them up now, and when will you get them outside?
I'll get them out in May.
See, now when should I start? Like, if I want to get some bud outside, when should I really start that?
How big of a tree do you want?
Start it inside.
I like a land race. One of some of your guys' Illinois land races from 311 are mixed up.
That's a bad dude right there.
Better have a good IPM lined up.
A good what?
Better have a good IPM lined up. That's all I gotta say. Because outdoors is a totally different experience.
Oh yeah.
Better be
man.
Get your bugs ordered. Because if you're going the organic route, you're gonna be using mycorrhizae and shit. You can't be just going out there fucking throwing whatever, trying to fucking get rid of whatever. You gotta have a plan.
Yeah.
So make sure you got fucking bugs ordered. Make sure you got fucking crystals ordered, and know their hatch times too and their lifespan cycles, so that that when you release one, that you're not antagonizing with another when you release another, and versus winged and non-winged too. Because you don't want fucking your winged IPM pests up in your fucking bud and your trichomes. At the end, it's just more work you got to do. You got to wash a lot more. And
when should I
keep all that shit in mind? Right fucking now is when you should be doing that. Pre-ordering it ahead of time, scheduling it.
Okay. Because that's really what I need is a plan. Make a plan. Honestly, you're right. So,
especially with the way the world works now, I would even be giving yourself an extra month or 2 ahead of time.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it's no good, especially the way things are in the world.
Victory loves preparedness. No matter how you get it done, whether you prepare it in your head, whether you write it on a calendar, however you do it, just make sure that you're thinking ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just I'll finish it up this weekend, but like me and my wife, we've been planning since December, man, for the 2022 season or whatever fucking year we're in here. 2022, right? 21, yeah, whatever, man.
Since everybody's going outdoors, let's talk about our favorite outdoor predators. What we like to use and shit. And for what?
I don't use predators, man, outdoors, man, because I'm in the wide open. So I just have very strict IPMs, man, and very strict regimens that I stick to weekly, sometimes twice a week, depending what I'm using. I do a lot of neem seed meal, insect frask, and then I use crop control. And then I know outdoors, because I'm in wide open, like the soil gnats will get pretty bad, man. So I use that SNS, 203 drench or whatever. I'll use that. But as soon as I get into a greenhouse here, hopefully that will be this year as planned, and start looking into beneficial bugs. But yeah, man, have a plan, dude. That's all I can say, man, is have a plan, dude. Like I just picked out the seeds now that we're gonna run, but we planned everything. Like everything's been on order, man. Like, I got pallets of shit coming, dude, in the next couple of weeks. Like, but we've been working on this since fucking December. And myself, I was already thinking about it when I harvested last year. You know what I mean? All right, what's next year?
So would you say like your biggest one is like fungus gnats and thripes and shit then, or what?
Absolutely, yeah. Thripes is a big one, and definitely
Fucking, you got to get
man.
yourself some rove beetles, man. That's what you want.
Yeah, but do they stick
them
around
rove
if
beetles.
they're outdoors though? That's the thing. Where do they, you know what I mean? Or how do they use? They use this in,
Right. I mean,
I don't want to be spending money, man. And if I'm in a greenhouse this year,
mean,
absolutely I will. But I'm not gonna, you know what I mean?
I mean, you're talking. I only saw you with like 6 plants, so I mean,
Yeah.
you're out of
This year I did 6 plants because I went out late July, man. Every year I run the maximum I can, 12 plants by law here in Massachusetts, man. I blow that fucking place out, dude, every year, brother. This year was just a late year with all my sick and my health problems and all that shit. I ended up going out late July, man. So, and I only went with 6 of them this year.
And when you talk about your predators and stuff, talk about them leaving. I mean, if there's food there, they ain't leaving. They're gonna get that food. They're gonna populate on there, and they ain't gonna leave until that food's gone. So, if you're putting those beneficials on and you're seeing them work, then you don't have to reorder. Once you see them gone, and you start seeing your pest, it's time to reapply again. Because, right, they ate their food source, but in the outdoor system, they should start equaling each other out to where your pests, your beneficials and your
I have to take into account too, like with my area and breeding and stuff too.
Yeah.
I have different stuff going on around me too. So I sometimes I say stuff and I don't account for what I actually got going on. So I apologize, like, because sometimes I got shit going on I want to test plants on, so I'll put them near a catnip plant that's got a spider mite infestation or something, so. But yeah, what you're saying is right. But I like messing with lots of different predators and stuff. Dragonflies, ladybugs. Those are like my favorite outdoor, like open release for a lot of things. Those are pretty dope. Rove beetles are fun to use, obviously indoors in a tent and stuff. And then, but this new one. That I've never used before, but I've been reading a lot about it. I want to try it. I don't know if anybody out there has ever heard of it. If you had, I would love to hear about it, hear your comments about it, or your input. But it's, I don't even know if I'm going to say the name right, but it's called Phytocilius primilus. It's the mite predator with the highest consumption and dispersal rate. And it's fucking this like weird little fucking orange spider looking thing with 2 fucking black. I don't know. It's crazy looking. Looks pretty cool. I'd want to see what it does in fucking action because I took some close-up shots of some fucking predator bugs I was playing with this year. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that's the new
one. Bugs, right?
What's that? Yeah, assassin bugs. Those things are so fucking rad, and they just get bigger and bigger and bigger and just weirder looking. It's cool. So, but anyway.
Yeah.
I had a praying mantis. That's about as far as my IPM went on my outdoor plant. I found one and put it on it. And that probably lasts all about 2 seconds because there was all kinds of other foliage close by to it. So, but that was winging it, man. Speaking of a plan, like you guys seen the grow I have going right now, and that shit was not planned at all. I was just kind of thrown in, balls deep, but I was totally like, okay, I'm all about it. Because the opportunity presented itself. But yeah, there was absolutely no plan. And like, like a lot of the beans and stuff that we have, like I thought they're feminized. He had, and they weren't. So I put effort into some stuff that I kind of wish I wouldn't have. But I mean, it's the first go around, so I'm gonna try to work out all the kinks.
What happened? Somebody gave you seeds and told you they were feminized, and they weren't.
Yeah, no, it was my business partner. He there's a lot of things that he kind of doesn't understand, I guess, about certain things, and he assumed that it was because it was some seeds off of a female plant that they were feminized, and they're not, you know, anything. They're just unstable fucking beings. So I more or less had to explain that to them, and then we're just gonna kind of see what happens with them. And then I have my stuff that, you know, you guys seen the Irie genetic stuff, and some a couple ILGM beans, some pyramid seeds, shit. Yeah, but anyway, man, that I'm gonna kind of show him. He's already seen the difference in the sprouts. So, you know, most of that whole trade that he put, you know, in the plugs, most of them didn't pop to begin with. So, you know, and then the ones that did were really slow going. So, but you know, and in the autoflower, he didn't really know that autoflowers were 18.6, you know, to flower. So, or you know, you could with 12, but you're not going to really be as successful and get the weight that you would off of 18.6, you know, autoflower as you would, you know.
Yeah, you saw my MK Ultras. I had to do the same thing. Those were under 12 and 12, but I mean, they still kept up for the most part. But it's just a matter. It was a thing of space. I didn't have space, so
that was the same thing. I didn't hear it with mine too. You know, the ones I got from Hypothetical, I had to put them in 12 because of my space too. But like we got so much space that I mean, really, we shouldn't be doing autos in the same room there with the regular photos. I don't think. You know what I mean? You know, maybe on our veg side, we got a veg side that's half as big as that. You guys haven't seen that and probably won't, but it's half as big as that too. So, you know, that is where we should be doing our autos and shit. That has to be cleaned up yet because it had a infestation, you know, of spider mites and shit. This is last run, and it didn't get taken care of and just got out of control. So it needs to be taken care of before we do anything over there, you know. But like him and I, we both kind of like jumped in balls, you know, deep on all this shit. So, you know, he just bought some seeds and didn't really know a whole lot about. He hasn't done a whole lot of growing himself, so. You know, and he doesn't have a lot of time himself to be doing it. So, but he has all the fucking tools, you know. So that's kind of where I come in. I feel like I'm the only one talking.
I'm stoned as fuck.
We're all listening.
Yeah.
That was good. That was nice. I was like, I like what I was hearing.
We need someone to carry the show for us. It's your night tonight.
I thought I was listening to a podcast for a second, guys. My bad.
And back to the shit show.
And forget even trying to keep up with the YouTube. I mean, there's all this going on, and YouTube is
no kid.
in there.
He's got me stuck like Chuck.
We got 19 in there now.
Dude, I can't get stuck anymore. What the fuck is with that, man? Unless I do some sour diesel, but that just makes me.
I haven't been smoking that much. I've been so fucking busy. I haven't been smoking that much lately. So like,
okay.
I've been like stoned as fuck when I do. So it's nice.
Yeah, see, my business partner, he did one dab of that some Arise, you know, barely even hit it, and he was like, "Dude, I was so fucking stuck all day long." He's like, "I couldn't do shit." He's like, "I couldn't do nothing. I had so much shit I had to get done. I couldn't do a fucking thing."
That Arise sounds nice.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
Yeah, we started hitting it pretty hard right here when this
video started.
Yeah, I almost got fired for getting the salad guy too high at work once. Like that motherfucker was like stuck over the bowl like this, just hands in it, just laughing. And like my manager comes because he knew I was a heavy smoker, but I'd get my shit done. You know, it doesn't matter. Man, he grabbed me. He's like, "Dude, what the?" You know what I mean? Like, look at him. He can't do anything right now. I was like, you know, it was really funny, but that was back in the youngin' days.
That's the trick you pull on the loud, young fucking punk ass kids that get in the back.
Oh, he was like, yeah, he didn't speak very good English, so he's like, yeah, Bob Marley, good. We only
like,
spoke
oh
good.
yeah,
Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, man, come here, man. I'm gonna hook you up, dude.
He only took a couple hits off the joint out back. You know, it's not like we went crazy or anything, but
eat this, it'll change your life. Before you know it, he's so fucking stoned, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's cooking a burger, it's on fire in front of him, and he's just fucking drooling. That happened one time. Maybe. Allegedly. But There's this one time in Quebec.
Was it 98 after 9?
I'm pretty fucking stoned myself.
Oh shit, I must be too.
So how's everybody's garden going, man? What's going on in there?
I
Pretty
tried
good,
to start
like,
this
veg is
talk.
great.
I know.
Did you?
I'm trying to get it back on track.
I had Blazing Asian call me. I'm like, dude, why are you calling me right now? Like, you're in the chat. Like,
Come on,
Did
soon.
he really?
yeah.
Let's
He's
go.
like, did you get the picture I sent you? I was like, no, not yet, dude. I'm kind of busy.
That's awesome.
That's my homie right there, dude. For real.
That's so awesome, bro. Hell yeah. I
I
don't
got
have
it.
no homies like that anymore, bro.
Hey, it's rare you find them, so I appreciate
I know it is
Dude,
too.
I
It
mean,
is.
yeah, man.
Dude, but my veg looks great. All my veg, but it's like, dude, it's all busting out of the fucking seams. My fucking tent. I mean, I'm running out of room, and like, my business partner, he does not want me to bring anything there, and I totally get that. You know what I'm saying? So,
No, if you got bugs, fuck that.
I had it one time. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to bring nothing there either. If I do, I don't know for a fact. You know what I mean? I mean, I got all new soil and shit, but I also had transplanted, so I'm not trying to, transplant nothing over there. You know what I mean? So. That's how he got fucked in the first place. So he's like totally sketched out about it, which I get. You know what I'm saying? Lost a lot of fucking money over that first fucking clone he took. It was a bad clone, apparently. You know? Ruined his shit. But anyway, so I mean,
Well, you
like,
got a
I don't have
quarantine
people
that
I
shit.
can give shit to around here, man. I really don't. I wish I had more people around here I could just give shit to, because the last guy I gave like 18 fucking clones to, and he just like totally ruined them. I was so sad. I was so sad to see it, man. I went over there and they're all brown looking and shit.
Sounds familiar.
Covered in powdery.
Somebody out there.
Covered in powdery mildew and shit. It's fucking crazy. But like, I mean, these are good problems. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like a broken
Better
truck.
start praying to the fucking karma and pot gods. Something ain't going right. Fucking up somewhere. Gardens are zen. They're meant to be smooth, relaxed. It's a system. It has a plan. It has a start. It has an end.
Yeah, that was the problem. There was no plan. It wasn't a plan. It was just
any deviation from that is growers stepping out of the line. So that's basic fucking math.
or newbie growers.
That too, yeah.
Basically that, yeah.
So, since you asked what I'm smoking on, I'll tell you.
That was like an hour ago, man.
So we're gonna. This is the Charlotte's Web I got from Cariboo, man.
Hell yeah.
This is unbelievable. Like, two things. My arthritis. I feel like I'm in one of those churches and heal. Well, maybe not quite that, but my hands
awesome.
are just incredible. But I'm fucking high.
I love that.
You look a little lit down there, Rick.
You sure do.
Believe me. Yeah, no, this is excellent, man.
That's awesome to hear about that.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you have some of that the other night too, didn't you? You
Yes,
preaching. Yeah, you was preaching about that the other night too, man. That sounds fucking pretty awesome, especially the CBD, man. That's what's up.
I waited all day for this. All day. Yeah, really enjoying it, man.
There's something about being able to enjoy a nice joint, right, at the end of the day,
And I'll tell you, the smell is incredible too.
I've noticed that about these CBD strains, these CBD rich strains, like this orange marijuana. Like the orange in it was very unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was kind of a little bit sharper, not as dulled down almost. I want to say. I don't know. It's very, very, and it was like a 12-12, so it was a good ratio too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
A lot of these other ratios are kind of low and stuff. So that was a great experience with that stuff. I'm excited to to see some more.
Well, we're talking about CBDs real quick. I'd like to give a shout out to Don Miller. He sent me a package a while back, and as far as I know, it hasn't arrived yet. But I'm out of town working for the week, so odds are it'll probably be there by the time I get back. I imagine. But I'll let you know as soon as that shows up, brother.
Don Miller's in the chat.
Yeah,
He's a good person, man. He's
great.
good people,
cool
man.
people.
And
Really,
I can't remember what the name of the CBD strain he's sending me is. But Don, can you type that out in chat so we can see what that is that you're sending me up there?
Always got nice things to say, man. Always a positive person.
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody that's like that, man, I dig.
Good people.
Always cool, man.
He's always showing love too, man. I always see
No,
him,
that's what I mean. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Good people.
Yeah, he put out. I seen the picture
Oh, is
today.
it-
Post, man.
Is
He
it
has
dab
some
time?
beautiful
Okay.
phones going.
He's giving somebody a big thumbs up. Bunch of good thumbs up. Yeah.
Johnny's just nuked on edibles right now, and he figures Rick's as effed up as he is from the look on it.
Probably right.
I'll tell you what, that's a thing I'm really excited about is we're getting hypothetical Gardner in here, and I know he plays with that CBD a bunch, so it's going to be fun to talk with him about that, seeing what he's looking for, how he's doing shit.
Right on. Right
Learn a
on.
lot from that.
I know, bro, because they are all spot on. Everyone I've done, I think I had one that didn't pop, and that was my fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So like every fucking single one of them was perfect, and I think Johnny's had like 100% success with the ones that I give him too. So like, yeah, man, all great, all female flowering fucking beautiful plants, man. Really, really are. And he's another great dude, man. A positive, kind person that I've met on through Cannabis,
Yeah, I was loving the look of that These Nuts Sour Crinkle one, that black one that you were showing. Man, that thing, that looked good.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh my god, that thing
Yeah.
tastes amazing. But I'll say this: when I fucking when I squished it, it wants to stick to the paper. What's up with that? You guys have all been squishing different shit more than I have. So like, why would that be? Why would it be sticking to the fucking?
Is it warm? Is it the room temperature?
Even when after I put it in the freezer, man, and cooled it, shit, it was so weird.
But as you're dabbing,
because
I'm
of the way
feeling it though. Is the room temperature warm? Because
Is it dry sift or flour? Or
Reese,
you're pressing?
Yeah, it's that was flour.
It's in your dry and cure.
It's in the what?
It's in your dry and cure. You did something in your dry and cure. That's why it's coming out like that.
I didn't do anything to it.
No, I meant that the process of the dry and cure in it. Sometimes if it's got more moisture in it or less moisture in it, will depend on your.
I'll be in the chat.
But I mean, I did it the same way as my other shit, and it like my other flour in it, and and different strains, and I didn't have that issue. So I didn't, and just from these auto flowers, and I don't know if it's the auto flowers and with the CBD in it. I don't know, but like I said, none of the other ones that I've squished have had that issue.
Well, CBD has more terpenes in it, and like if it's got more terps in it, it's going to be stickier and stuff too. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's got a lot of terps in it. It definitely does that, but it's so weird, man, because like that fucking lemon Jeffrey's got tons of terps too, but it'll fucking peel right off with shit, even when it's room temperature. But
I honestly don't know enough about pressing and rosin to like really give you legit advice, but that's why I asked if it was flour, just because I noticed from all the flour pressing I've been doing and just been experimenting with, like I just had noticed some things. That's all I was commenting.
Yeah. Well, that's why I asked, because I know a couple of you guys have been doing some pressing too. So
yeah, you should be asking Indica B. That dude's he's getting it down. He's been learning.
On what? What's that, brother?
Pressing and rosin?
No, man, not yet. No, I'm gonna be, man. No, I just been working on bubble hash, man, for the last few months. You know what I mean? I got that process down pretty well, I think now.
I can attest to that.
Yeah. So
shout out to Indica B. That's just fire.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody will definitely get some of that in our group as soon as I get packages and shit together and ship them all out here eventually. But
how does that? I mean, do you have you ever done the dry sift Indica B?
No, not yet. I've been looking at the screens, man, because I've seen the same screens that Canucks has, man. They're like
Okay.
fucking 300, 400 fucking dollars, dude. They're like
I know,
they're
man.
expensive, man.
That's something that
But,
I'm gonna have to do. I don't care. I'm
but
gonna have to.
I
get
want
that
to.
shit.
That's my next thing when I can afford a set of
Me.
those screens, man.
For
I don't.
sure.
I've seen cheaper ones, you know what I mean, like on Amazon and stuff. But I
Yeah.
prefer just to get the right ones, you know what I mean. And
I was thinking about maybe I could make some because I got some buddies and shit that can do some, work in CNC and shit and can have that shit like just at least make the frame and then put the fucking screen on it. I can't see that being
just a matter of getting whatever micron screen I would
right
say, you know what I
and
mean?
getting it tight and making it so it'll fit tight on there like it is,
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's something I'm seriously thinking about.
Yeah, me too, man.
I seen that for the first time today, bro, and that just blew me away. I'm like, oh my god, the quickness, just because of the time that I put into bubble hash, and shit, it's just like, wow.
It's a lot of time, man. It's consuming. Yeah.
I think if I was gonna get that hard into trying to get dry sift, I'd probably get one of those pollen rollers. One of them fucking boxes. It's just got a roller and it just tumbles that shit all day.
Yeah.
I'd probably just get something like that, throw some dry ice in there, and you'd really get out a huge return out of that. But that's how I'd do that if I was gonna, spend any kind of money doing dry sift anyway.
Man, there's this woman on Cannabis that is like, it's not dry sift. Well, it's kind of like, it's not because you're not using dry ice or nothing, but she does like, she'll take a pound. She's out by you, Indica B. It's this chick that's on Cannabis. She got like a farm out there. And she's, they got this fucking tray. It's a 2x2, or no, actually it's a 4x4 tray. All right. And it's on a vibrator, a big shaker, like they use for concrete fucking poured walls and shit, they'll put on the wall and vibrate it or whatever. But anyway, so she puts that underneath there and it's on this shaker table and it just shakes this 4x4 tray. She can put up to 2 pounds of fucking flour on there at a time, and you just shake it all day long, and she put on like some trim on there, like just a pound of trim on there and shook it for like just few minutes on there and turned it off. And there are just all kinds of, there's like a nice, stainless steel table underneath of it, catches it all and just scrape up beautiful fucking sifted. It's like I want to say 110 screen or 120 screen or something, but and that's what Canuckus was talking about. Like sometimes he just does the one,
a 160 micron.
Yeah. Yeah, micron screen. Which it's amazing, pretty cool how it works, But like I said, it's like an 8-inch deep thing, and then like I said, it has the table and the screen on the top, and then it has like another little lip so the shit doesn't shake out of it. It's a pretty serious piece of equipment, and it shakes like a motherfucker and shakes that butt around on that big 4x4 table, and you end up with a shit.
They do get one of those paint mix, them old school paint mixer shaker
things. That's like what it is. Exactly like what it is, Turk.
Yeah. That's crafty. That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And it's outside. They got it outside like in this lean-to, and they go outside in the summertime and just put it on there, plug that sumbitch in, and it just fucking, let it go to town with all their shake and shit. And then
well, Dave's Hardware ever goes out of business, so I know we're all trying to go buy
one. Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for this harvest, man, and then that's when I'll learn how to press, man. So I'm waiting for that, some lemon Jeffrey, and we'll see what else we press. But
I'm so glad that I found out I got the 2 phenotypes again of the lemon Jeffrey. I didn't mark them the last time, so I didn't know, and I'm like getting to them. They're just old enough to where you can start to get to the terps, and I got that beautiful candy one, man, and then I got that skunky one again. So I'm so happy about that, bro. I'm so fucking happy.
Nice, man. Nice.
This time I wrote it down, and I got 2 of each one of those this time. So I'm fucking glad about that too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Next one down the line, I'll have 2 more of those. So
yeah, I got 2 golden goats too, man. One of them I'm pumped, man. It's got the dankest fucking garlic smell I've ever smelled in my life for a garlic strain, man. This thing's, it's insane.
Hell yeah.
I'm into those garlic strains right now. That's dope.
I'm
I
hoping.
haven't had any garlic strands yet. What's
I've only had like one, and it was like true like garlicky. You know what I mean? Because I've heard about it, and I was like, oh, there it is. Because I tried that GMO from so many different people because they claimed it and shit. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, I guess maybe.
I got some purple Oracle crosses from Mobius, but because you got the golden goat from or the garlic goat. That's what you got, Indica B, right?
No, the golden goats.
Or you got the garlic goat.
So I got the granddaddy garlics, man.
Granddaddy
Shout out
garlic.
to Adam, dude. Yeah, I got those going right now. In the flower room, I got 2 golden goats by Irie, and one of them, man, when you do it, I mean, this thing smells like garlic so fucking bad, dude. It's insane, man. Like,
damn.
I've never smelled a garlic like that in a plant. Like, it's I can't wait, man. I'm excited for it. So.
Yeah, they got some weird terps out there, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, like that one smelled like tennis balls, bro. It smelled like a straight up a fucking can of tennis balls. You open up and that's what it fucking that these nut sour crinkle smells like that to me, bro. A fucking like.
Hey, are you gonna take a clone of that, Indica?
What's that?
That garlic one? Are you gonna clone that thing?
The golden goat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already got 4 clones going, man, of it. Absolutely.
That next pot, dude, you should take some fucking garlic and plant some garlic in the pot with it. And fucking see if you can get some extra terps out of it that way.
I wonder, yeah, man. Yeah, I got
Take some garlic from the store, throw it in a cup full of water right now. It'll start rooting. Once it roots, plant it in the pot with your plant.
I should try that, man. Yeah, I took clones off everything before I flipped the flower, man. So absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a standard procedure of mine, man, because I've missed out on good shit, and I just you know what I mean, and just kicking myself in the ass. I still do to this day, man. You know, on certain shit that I grew that I'll never fucking probably get or find again. You know, and it's like no, never again, man. Not allowing that shit happen. So.
Oh yeah, even if it's the very last day.
Absolutely, man. I don't care, man. Yeah, I don't.
I proved that to you. You can do
yes,
it.
you did, man. That thing was fucking gnarly looking, man. That thing. I like that, dude. That thing was, yeah. So yeah, and then I'm hoping with the ones that Adam sent me, man. I'm hoping we get some good females out of there, man. At least one. One I'll be, you know, but more is better. But so we'll see. He said that I got the garlic leaning pheno from what he can see right now. So yeah, man, it's definitely, we'll see what happens, you know.
Hey, didn't you have some orange gasm Indica B before?
Yeah, my wife's growing 2 orange gasms right now, so we got those. I got Dragon Punch by Irie going. All those clones I took from the flower room, in the flower room, I'm on week 3 now. I got 2 Golden Goat, 2 Lemon Jeffrey, 3 Key Lime Pie, the ones that you sent me, Terp. And I think like that's 4 Cherry Garcias. So I got those going. So.
Yeah.
And if you could just
space
keep
bits.
one.
I got some space bits from Turp going.
Huh?
I got some Morning Dew and some Space Bitch and some Dosey Dough that are all Irie stuff going at the other spot.
Oh,
Hell yeah. What did you say, Rick?
I want to taste that
If
Dosey
you
Dough
only
when you're
just
done
keep
with the
one,
pot.
which one would it be?
Of what right now?
Just one of your strains right now. Yeah, you had to let all the other ones go.
Oh shit, man. I don't know.
Put you on the spot.
Right now, to be honest with you, I would say the orange gasm, man, and I've never smoked it yet. This will be the first time running it, but just from
How can you choose it if you've never smoked
Dude,
it, bro? You can't do
just
that.
from the stem rub, I can do.
Dude,
this shit smells so fucking insane. It smells like dirty ass, dude.
Yeah.
Slap of sweaty balls, man, and the dankest orange you've ever smelled in your life, man. Not even fucking Florida oranges, man. Like, and I'm dying.
Okay, so
I've never had a desire for a slap of sweaty balls.
My grandma got heart attack.
This thing smells insane, man. It smells.
I got 2 of them going right now too, bro. At the other spot, one of them's up, but
yeah, I guess if I had to keep one, man, it'd be that one right now. But I don't know, Rick. It'd be.
I heard it's a monster yielder though.
Yeah, man, we're gonna run those outdoors this year, man.
Yeah,
So I'm fucking
sure,
pumped.
dude.
We're gonna put them in 20 gals and see what we can do. So.
Wait.
I got some Mendo dope that I'm doing outdoors this
Yeah,
year.
Indica, you saw that dude from California that ran those orange chasms outdoor, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things are fucking insane.
Them
dude.
were huge.
Yeah.
I seen them.
Yeah.
Them were
I
huge,
think he
man.
was in what, like 45-gallon pots too.
I
Only.
think they were
Dude, them
bigger than that
colas
even.
were on
Were
the
they?
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy fed them things daily.
Those things were fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, he was out.
He had like
was
12
out
of
there
them, didn't
feeding
he?
and pruning them things daily.
Yeah, he had a
sure.
bunch of them, man. Yeah,
And
I
some
think
He had,
morning dew, I think.
he had a 6-foot fucking ladder that he used to fucking prune that thing when he took some of his pictures.
Man, dude.
One of them pull-out ladders. Yeah.
See, that's what the morning dew are supposed to be like that too, man. And that's what I got for that other.
Man, I thought he had the morning dew and orange gasm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the morning
Like
dews
that.
were like fucking 3-liter, 2-liter fucking bottled colas,
Yeah,
man.
That's
And I'm putting them in 50-gallon pots, the morning dews, man, and the orange gasms. They're
I
going
would be so fucking scared to dry that motherfucker without the access to some kind of commercial fucking dehumidifier and fucking some kind of that would be a lot to try and hang in a garage somewhere or something, you know what I mean?
Well, I got 155 pint dehumidifier, so I should be all right.
Oh, I'm talking like if you had an outdoor like that one, dude. My bad.
Oh man, yeah. Well, hopefully my fucking shit will be just as big.
All them fucking colas that big. Can you imagine trying to fucking get the moisture out of them motherfuckers?
Holy shit, man. They were fucking monstrous. Monstrous.
Yeah. You have to be putting. You have to take tennis balls and cut them in half and stick them down in those.
What was that dude's name, man? What was that guy? Man? I remember watching because he was constantly updating it and shit this fucking summer.
Dude, you're asking a stoner that fucking
I can't remember.
Disconnected from the fucking online for a little while. I don't remember
that dude, man. Cali growing buds, man. You should see his fucking trees that he grows in his backyard in Cali, man. Holy shit, dude.
There's a lot of fucking great people doing
it. Dude, like some insane.
Well, I got some Mendo. You guys know the Mendo.
Shout out to Rasta too, man, for the fucking for the Orange Rose, Northern California. You know who you are, bro. Thanks, man.
Hell yeah.
20 in the chat now. And so my buddy's in the chat, and
we just need a few more.
I was pretty stoned. I tell you, this is crazy stuff. But anyway, we were talking before. You guys were talking before about different methods of sifting. And I just tried recently you broke up some dry ice and just shook it through a
I see how you were talking about that.
Yeah. And I haven't even tried it yet. I just thought it really came out green, and I shook too hard, or I was thinking maybe the ice might have been. It didn't take much for me to hit it with a hammer to make it just shatter, almost turn to mush, and maybe it wasn't dry enough. I don't know, but
like the flour wasn't dry enough.
The ice, the dry ice was it
was a bad batch or something.
Or maybe it had been sitting around for a while. I got it from a buddy who got it from a grocery store who got it from somebody else, and it goes on and on.
His cousin's sister.
The black market for dry ice.
See, we get it for 75 cents a pound at our local grocery store here, so it's pretty easy.
Oh, it's pretty handy. Yeah, we don't. Yeah. We'd have to drive. I'd have to drive at least an hour and a half.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that's not that easy. See, I was surprised. I was shocked to see just the other day that it was even in there. With all the COVID shit going on, I would have thought dry ice would have been a motherfucker to get. A shortage because they need it everywhere.
Yeah.
But
I guess they still need it too.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was seeing it. I thought I seen a video, Rick, of you like doing some of that.
No, I never.
Or maybe while you're washing or something like that, or doing some bubble hash. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe
I can't recall ever doing a video on it. No.
Okay.
But
I think you need to watch out when you're buying that dry ice. You need to make sure you're getting good, like, quality dry ice, because there's different grades of dry ice. You don't just want to get like industrial dry ice because it's dirty and shit. So you got to watch that stuff, and you want to get like a quality, like food. I think it's food graded.
Yeah, it is, man.
Dry ice.
Yeah, because in the molding company I used to work for, the plastic injection molding company for the molds, when plastic would get stuck in there, you know, this is medical parts that go in people's body. They would buy like this medical grade fucking dry ice, man. And they'd blast all the fucking molds and shit because you can't get anything in there. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, there's like some food grade stuff.
I would hope that's what they sell at the damn grocery store. You know, I would hope anyway, but I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right. I know I got some shit before that was similar to what Rick was saying, kind of turned to mush.
Oh, good. Yeah, good to know.
Caribou, how's the smoke circle going on tonight?
Sorry, say again?
Smoke circle. I said, how's the smoke circle outside going tonight?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. There's a good, decent amount of people out there.
Yeah. Have you got them hooked on our show yet? I mean, you're supposed to be out there promoting.
Trying to. I guess my foreman's nephews, they're tree cutters for the same company in a different part of the province. And I guess they're big podcast guys and also big potheads, so they might be listening in tonight. So if Rod's nephews are listening, I'll give you guys a shout out. I've never had the pleasure of meeting you, brothers, but Rod's one of the best people I know. So I imagine being from that bloodline, you guys are about the same stock.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
For shizzle. For show. I got a dirty fucking bowl. Yeah. He just needs like a whole fucking jar of these things so I can just put a new one on every time. I don't feel like fucking cleaning. I'm that lazy, man. With certain things anyway, but when it comes to my plants, man, I'm not. It sounds that fucking weird, but I won't never make my bed, but I'll fucking sure make sure my plants go to sleep. You know what I mean?
Priorities, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Absolutely, man.
Smart enough to know I need a timer for all that shit, or I'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. I was kind of wondering on your guys' seed popping practices. So over the past couple of days, I've had quite a few failures on my hands. And so I was just wondering, it could be something I'm doing. It could not be, it could just be what I'm playing with, what seeds I'm playing with. But what do you guys do when you pop your seeds? When you have a hard to pop seed or just, regularly, what is your practice all the way from, soaking a seed down to, what do you do until you see that thing coming above the ground?
My practice is just straight. I'll take a paper towel, soak it in fish pond water, fold them up in between it in one of the folds and lay it out flat on a paper plate with a piece of saran wrap or something over top of it, keep the moisture in. Try and put it somewhere warmish, saying it works like a hot damn. Seems like anytime I try and deviate from that, that's when I start having problems. But I find using the pond water over, say, tap water, you already got microbial activity in there, and you'll see little fine white hairs jumping off that tap root a lot sooner, almost instantly with pond water. And also the taproot seems to grow a bit faster as well. Now, next I might try play with like powdered mycorrhizae or something like that you can get and sprinkle that on there as well.
Man. I've used Great White works awesome. You just sprinkle a little bit on the paper towel, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did that because I seen you doing that, so I've been doing that.
I've done that. Yeah. I soak my seeds for 18 hours, man. Right on the money, man. 18 hours, and then I put them right in paper towels, and I'll use Great White. You know what I mean? A couple little dashes in there, and I mean, they fucking sprout fast. You know, I don't know if it's the soak time that I do that helps them out so much fat, you know, and then they hit the grate. I don't know if it's a combination of everything, but
You
I
put
mean,
it on heat?
yeah, I put it on a heating mat, man. Yeah, so no light, no nothing, complete dark, and I have the wherever it's going in, it's controlled, man. Like 80 degrees, you know what I mean? Ambient temperature in the area where it is, and it's high humidity, man. You know what I mean? So I like to get like right now the tent that I'm using, I'll get it so the humidity reader there gauges fucking, it just says HH because it's fucking beyond fucking 100. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just
take it
there, man, and I have great success, man. You know what I mean, with doing it that way, and then yeah, I don't know.
I take a tip from I go way back from Jorge Cervantes. Shout out to that fucking old awesome dude. I take a fucking little matchbox with a piece of a broke piece of like a nail filer, throw it in that little matchbox, throw the seeds in there, shake that up for about 30 seconds, throw that in a cup with some EM1, soak that thing for about 18 hours, throw that in a paper towel inside of a Ziploc baggie. I put it up in a warm room, and I put it up high where it sits up in that high 70-degree weather. And I just wait for a fucking root to pop. I'm checking that thing every now and then. Yeah, there you go.
I was just telling somebody about this because you know who Common Hack told me that, taught me this
as
a long
soon as
time
I
ago.
see a tail pop, and it gets the little white pooper comes out, I fucking put that right inside the Rotoroo cube, fucking pop that in there. I have little 1 gram containers I got from Grassroots that had flour in them. Those cubes fit perfectly inside there. So I just pop that little thing in there. I rub a little fucking mycorrhizae on the top of that thing. I set it somewhere, spray it with spring water, and there you go. That's all it takes. Some seeds are bred to be hurt too, for a reason.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Normally I'm usually pretty good. I've got very living soil that I recycle all the time. So mycorrhizae is not really ever a problem. Usually I can 24 hours soak a seed. Soak it. Wait till it sits to the bottom of the cup. It's good and pulled out, and then I'll take it and I'll throw it right in dirt. And usually 3 days later I got that thing popping up. And here the past couple that I've thrown in just haven't done it. Although it is weird, I haven't even been able to find a couple of the seeds. I think the soil ate it. So, but I had an interesting one. I'm trying to save it because it was one of the seeds that none of them popped at all. They just didn't, and I fished out almost every one of them. One of them, when I cracked it open, it looked like a little baby head, and a little baby tail fell right out of that seed. So I hurried up, chucked it back in the dirt, and we're praying for the best to see if it pops up. But it's been, I don't know, a day or two now, and I haven't seen it yet. But it'd be neat if I caught it just in time for, right before it was going to come out.
That'd be dope,
What's
man.
that?
Do you have EM1?
Yeah, they got soaked in EM1.
I'm just looking at the thing now, and it says we hit 100 subscribers. Do we know who that was?
Oh shit, man.
I'm not.
Whoever it was, call it out in the chat. We'll get you some seeds.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, man.
Incredible.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Dudes and dudettes. Oh yeah.
Looks like Chad's blowing up talking about stinky weed and roast weed and toe jam weed and
Squishy Bob.
Was that you,
man.
Mike K? Was that you? That was our 100th follower or subscriber there. We got him saying yummy to weed and with a big shitty grin. So
Hey, shout out to Opie. Doesn't he have a YouTube thing for germinating seeds?
did he
Yeah,
go
I think
Oh yeah, he does.
one? I think so.
I used his for yours. I used his for yours, Caribou, and we got 22 out of 24. So his method, tried and true.
Look at that, man.
I didn't have any of that other stuff, but that sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna try that next time. I want to get some EM1. That stuff sounds amazing.
You might not need it yet, man. That's the thing.
I got some older beans from bred from the north that I want to do mango skunk. He said they're older, so I definitely want to get those and some EM1 and stuff like that before I pop those.
What's EM1? What is that? What is the brand?
I gotta look it up. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's basically kind of like a lactobacillus serum that's pre-made, so you don't have to make it yourself. Kind of so it's a biological product, lactobacillus, and a couple different strains.
It's a bio broke down product, man. There's funny. I just watched a thing. Shout out to Future Cannabis Project. They fucking had a thing on there about fucking bokashi balls, throwing them in rivers and shit. So sorry, I didn't mean to cut dude off.
Huh.
Go ahead, Fluffy. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I seen that. I have seen that at my grow shop. Then okay.
Yeah, that's good shit. I mean, that's if you're using recharge stuff like that, that is something that is kind of like as I'm getting into it and finding out, that's something just like you want that. That's kind of like a must if you're gonna run a good organic garden, because it's got all the good shit in there to help get that nutrition to your plants.
Okay, good. Well, then I'll be getting some. How much a quart of that cost? Like that?
It's an indigenous microbial. It's fairly cheap.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, they call it a compost activator on the bottle, and it goes like really far, dude. You use this shit like 1,000 to 1 or something like that, so in a gallon you only use like a milliliter, 2 or 3,
Okay.
So it goes a long fucking way. And there's actually you can find the information that once you buy this bottle, you can make it yourself from that point on.
Oh yeah.
So you actually never have to buy the bottle again if we're serious about it.
Wow.
And they tell you how to do that.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it's like $35, dude. $30 average for that bottle.
Okay.
I think
average what I found was about 30, 35.
Yeah, I think I paid 35 at my grocery store for it.
Is that anything like the SFL 100 that I use? Is that anything like that? Is it similar to that or?
No.
No, it's an inoculant, dude. It's a microbial inoculant. So what it is it's fermented. So like, what kombucha is, right? You have you get a SCOBY, right, which is a microbial, and you make kombucha from that. Well, with the EM inoculant the same way, you're fermenting that. You get a carboy and you can get a carboy and get a fucking thing on there and burp it the same way. Sorry, I can't even speak right now. I'm so fucking stoned, but
you're good, man. Thank you. Cool. Well, because I really was thinking I wanted to soak it. I was even going to soak mine. And
Fluffy's got the recipe. Tell him to send it to you.
The peroxide method or whatever, or like that, getting something
for like root sterilization, or what are you doing the hydrogen peroxide for?
For like a seed soak, because I also had issues here, like because I tried changing my method. Honestly, I was doing just where I soaked them and I'd wait and put them in a paper towel, let them get a tail, and then I put them in a a root riot plug, and it was fine. I almost had 100% success rate. And then when I started fucking up is when I'd soak them, let it get a tail, and then I'd put them in the soil. And every fucking time I did that, not every time, but I'd say 4 out of 5 times, they would be eaten by either some kind of soil mite or what do you call it, larva, fucking fungus gnat larva or something would be in the fucking shell So, you know, it looked like it should have popped, and it would have if I would have done it the way that I had been doing it, you know, but I changed up my method, man. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. And I fucked up. I should have never fucking changed it. And I went back to the way that I was doing it, and I've been successful again completely. So that's what I do. I soak them if they don't get a tail, or just till they drop in the water. You know, they
Well, you
sink.
should be running nematodes in your soil. You shouldn't have to be worried about fungus gnats attacking your
Well, I
seeds.
just started that after all that shit, though. Is when I started the nematodes. So
Oh,
yeah.
my bad, man. Okay, I'm sorry.
Right. But yeah, that's why I got on the nematodes, because of, you know, I was learning all that shit as I was going, you know what I mean? But yeah, the soil that I was getting, even the new soil that I was getting from the grow store wasn't worth the fuck, honestly. I mean, that's why I would never get Coco Loco again. In my opinion, I just won't use it, you know, but it was full of fucking fungus gnats right off the bat, larva right off the bat, you know. So but I used that in like out of all these fucking great beans I had, man, I had some like what's the seed society or whatever, secret society seed company or whatever. You know, I had some good beans from them, some Cinderella 99 shit. You know, and I had like some one-off like singles of shit. And
before we go further, can I suggest something to you? Because if you're going to be using microbes and beneficials and stuff, but you're going to be seed soaking and peroxide, you're kind of working the two against each other, because you're losing time there, really. But if you want to go that route where you're going for that extra O2 and stuff, you know, try some fucking mineral water, some sparkling mineral water instead. You'll get the same effect. Fungus gnats don't like them. They kill fungus gnats too. Sparkling mineral water does. Not only that, it's mineral water, so it's gonna feed the system that you're trying to feed in the first place. You know.
Yeah.
So maybe that might help a little.
Well, I'm just talking like I was talking about for a prior soak, like prior to putting it in the root plug.
Yeah, soak it in that.
You know what I'm saying? But like, is that better then, or what? To do the mineral water if I'm doing that?
You're not, you know, you're going from that. I think it might be. I don't know. My opinion. I would go that route before I would go hydrogen peroxide for soaking my seeds. Yeah.
Okay. I just heard so many damn people say it for softening up the seeds and whatnot, or if that was that information.
I don't know. I've never tried it. I don't know. I'm going the EM one route. That's what, you know, everybody's doing, and that's where all the science is going, and that's where, you know, my mind is steering me, as the science. And so I'm going to start using the EM one, because I'm going to be inoculating at the beginning stages of its life, and then it's going into an inoculated environment where it's going to finish its life, and it just makes sense, you know.
Yeah, you're right. But as soon as Indica B said $30, it doesn't to me. So
I think you can get it cheaper if you order through Walmart at a lower dose. Yeah. I think I saw one for $16.97 through Walmart.
Right.
I don't remember how much, but I got this one.
I think Arbico's got one here. Let me see what they sell theirs for in their magazine. Hold on.
Do you got there, Fluffy?
I got a product catalog from them. Yeah, hold on. $38.
Oh my.
What you got there, Fluffy?
So that is basically the exact same thing as the M1.
Yeah.
And, this was
$26 for 16 ounces. And then, yeah, that's the other one that was on Amazon, right? For $16 you showed me?
Yeah, I don't remember how much this one was, but it's basically the same exact thing as the M1, but it's down in like Kansas City. It's a different company. Same thing, but it was definitely cheaper.
Yeah,
I can't remember, but yeah, they go a long way, man. And that's the good part, though. You know, when you think about that, you buy that bottle for $30, that's going to last you a long damn time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
16
you're right.
ounces. Like, holy shit.
Like that SFL 100, I got that plus shit. I gotta get some of that, man. That's $35, and that's killing me, man. I can't even afford that shit right now. That's fucking, and I really like that, having it. But I guess it's not a need. I don't have to have it. But,
You want to hear their description of it? They have like a little thing here.
Yeah.
Okay, it says its target is to accelerate decomposition and reduce odors. Its description is consists of healthy bacillus from naturally fermented live microorganisms, works well with beneficial microbes. In the area it is applied to creating synergy among microorganisms and larger forms of life, including insects, worms, pests, livestock, and people. So I don't know how informative that was, but it's fun to read. I don't know.
We'll take it. Hey, it shows a little bit. That was actually some interesting stuff about that stuff. I live in an old house where I've got like this really weird like sewer grate thing in my
Fuck
basement
yeah, it'll
where
eat
my
that
water
shit right
runoff.
up.
But yeah, I actually use that EM1 and I'll actually spray around it, and it'll actually kill the smells that come out of there. So when you get like weird smells and shit like that, and I think it was protein stains. I think it actually takes protein stains out of like, fabrics and stuff too. I think is what they were saying. But yeah, I mean, even for like cleaning and deodorizing.
Jizzle.
Hey,
Jizzle.
they were specific about protein stains, man. I don't know what to say.
Oh God, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about either.
But that was all, talking about all the uses for it. So I mean, that's some pretty cool shit. If you were trying to like naturally like clean and deodorize your house.
Absolutely.
Weird shit. I don't know. Kind of neat.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. All right, guys, I'm gonna take off for the night. I gotta get down in the garden again, get some more shit done because I had to shovel all the fucking snow we got. So it kind of put me behind, but
You got more coming?
It looks like Saturday, I think, or some shit, man. I don't know, dude. I hope not. You know what I mean? I hope not, but
Yeah, that sucks.
whatever. I can't control it, man. Hopefully this is it. Maybe we just get a bunch of snow this month and then that's it. I don't know. So
have a good night, brother.
Yeah, you guys have a good night, man. Thank you
Great
in chat for joining us, and talk to you guys in the morning, man. So have a good night, guys.
Great night, brother.
Talk to you in the morning, brother. Have a great night.
Night, guys.
Peace, brother.
Bob, have you dealt with your horny dogs yet?
That was my dogs.
Yeah, that's old Bob's dog.
My cat just tried jumping out the window. That was kind of crazy. I'm up on the
Damn, you're up
floor.
there too, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm up on the 7th floor. That would have been nice. We're all good now.
I finally remembered to bring the edible olive or cannabis olive oil with me there so I can eat some edibles on the road. So I got some of them pot stickers or yozas, whatever the hell they're called, frying in the frying pan with a bunch of that behind me. So I'm really hoping that I'll actually sleep like a rock for like a good solid 2 hours tonight.
Oh yeah, that's good sleep for me, bub.
Yeah, it should be good. We'll see how that goes.
Nice. I'll tell you what, some of the best sleep I've had was from some of those RSO tablets that Indica B sent me with that trellis net.
Yeah.
No, those things are wicked, for real. I'm definitely gonna look into doing that one day. Making some of my own RSO. Sorry if I'm distracted.
I want to do that too. I want to make some RSO too. I did one time. I made it with a blender and some alcohol and a fucking little glass dish.
Yeah.
I know you're looking crazy, Fluffy. Like how the fuck you take like I put like that bottom of the blender, and you put just like a coffee filter in the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it and run the your frozen bud and your frozen, like I put the whole glass blender in the freezer and shit and let it get frozen and like I seen it online by somebody doing it and it looked like it worked pretty good. It's supposed to make shatter, but it looked more like RSO when I was done. Didn't look like no fucking shatter when I was done with it, bro. Nothing. I mean, it looked pretty good for this guy, but
You blended the weed up in the blender and shit?
Oh no, I didn't really blend it in the blender. I just used the
Oh.
actual the thing for like a vessel, I guess. You know what I mean? Because I could run it through it. You know, run the alcohol, the Everclear through it and shit. So then I just let the shit evaporate off of it. You know, I put it on a little hot plate. You know, kind of like a double bubbler thing, and just tried evaporating the shit off it, and then scraped it off the glass. You know, and like I said, it was like more like RSO. That I've had, so it tasted horrible, didn't dab worth a shit. But yeah, probably would have been good if I would have had some of them capsules. I need to get some of them because I got like, dude, hang on, let me show you all this. This is fucking crazy, man. This is look at all these pucks, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Look at all these pucks, man. I want to make a bunch of them fucking, and I even double pushed them or anything so I can make really good capsules and shit with them. So. You know, I got all that stuff I want to make, and that's what I'm going to do with it. And if you make some with some MCT oil, that's basically decarbed already, right? Them pups.
You mean that squished it?
Yeah,
that's my understanding. I don't know. I'd have to double check, but
that's what I thought. You know? Yeah, that's what I thought too, because it's warm. You know, it's hot. It's got to a certain temperature. You know what I'm saying? That it would have been.
Yeah, how I don't know. I've never squished it before. I'm very ignorant to it. I just know it's dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know how long a press is or anything like that, because I mean that's kind of decarbing it right there is a low steady heat for an extended period of time to release all the, you know what I mean, and so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I totally. I'm fucking ignorant to it too, because I asked this one dude that's on. He just kind of been on recently, Cannabis, and he some MC Rosin or something like that. I want to say MC Rosin. That sound right? Anyway, I asked him, you know, because I was curious about temperature differences from, and like bags. I didn't know like what different microns to use for the dry or the bubble hash shit compared to like flour. You know,
right.
And for flour, you use like a higher micron, like a 120, 150, 60 or whatever. And with like the bubble shit, you want to use 90 or lower, you know, and then the temperature was totally different too. I didn't know that. And like, if I wouldn't have watched fucking Canuckus's fucking little video that I watched real quick, and I just happened to glance and see that he fucking had a secondary fucking piece of parchment paper. Okay, see, this is that fucking bubble hash already squished, but he put a secondary piece of fucking parchment paper like around it like this, okay, and then folds it like this.
Yeah,
So that when you put it in there,
makes a shoot for it.
Yeah, it makes a shoot. I didn't fucking know that shit, bro. And I just happened to notice
I've
that
heard
when I
all
watched
about
that
the
video
fold, how
real
you
quick.
do it. I've heard.
Yeah,
I've
I'm so glad that I seen that, because I would have fucking been so fucked, man. You know, and I just, like I said, man, I just happened to notice that in the video, and I'm like, fuck, man, I better do that, and because it would have squished.
Caribou, you squish, don't you?
Yeah, once in a while. To be honest, I'm kind of finding out about the same thing Bob's talking about. Not very long ago.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but from my understanding, all those things, like, you know, when you listen to like Pedro and some of those other guys that do that shit, that's, you know, when you do all that and to get it out there like that out of that chute, that's just for Instagram pictures, man. That ain't gonna increase your yield or anything. That's just so you can.
Oh, I know, but like the way my press is, it would have shot it out the sides of it though, and it would have been just a mess, more of a mess than it is shooting it out the front like that. Honestly, is way more neater than having it all like. If I wouldn't have done it that way, then it would come out the back side of it too and the sides of it. And then it is, then you got all that, you got to clean up all around it instead of just that one shit down the middle of it. I guess you know what I mean? It's less to clean up. I wish I could do it like that with flour, honestly, but I don't really know how I could do it like that with flour. But I seen how Pedro shit looks like art. Some of that motherfucker shit looks like art, bro. How it comes over and it's like a damn waterfall. And it's like he sets it there and it's like he represses a different one and then represses another one. So he has like several different ones that waterfall over it, you know? So it looks amazing and so beautiful, man. It's like art, I think, man.
Well, you got a badass extractor up there in Michigan. Isn't Fageroli up there?
Where
That
is it?
motherfucker does up there in Michigan.
What's his
Guy
name?
named Fageroli.
Huh.
He's a bad extracting motherfucker. He's got some
Oh,
videos
shit.
and stuff.
I'm gonna have to look into that, man. I gotta look into some more local people. I heard you guys talking about some Michigan dudes grow or some grow show or something like that. Somebody was talking about. No, I didn't know nothing about that.
The Michigan Bros Grow Show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michigan grow or something. Grow
Yeah,
show.
dude, it's a great show, man. They're a bunch
Yeah,
of cool
great.
cats, man. A lot of good information.
Oh shit, man.
They're on the daily playlist now. They're definitely on the daily playlist.
Did they happen to say like they're like where they're located at all or anything? Like what part of Michigan? Southwest, north? East?
I'm sure they have, but I haven't paid attention to
Yeah,
that.
it didn't ping on me if they did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into it more, man. You guys had said I seen something, you guys talking about it, and I was gonna look into it, and it's just one of them things. Like I got, I want to start listening to like the, Grow from Your Heart podcast stuff because I haven't been like keeping up on it like I wanted to.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And that's something I should listen to when I'm in my grow and stuff instead of listening to music and shit. I don't.
I listen to music sometimes, but it's been just a lot of podcasts lately. Future Cannabis Project. There's so many of them right now. That hydroponic dude or aquaponic Steve, that guy's gnarly as fuck. There's a lot of really gnarly ones. This MC All Right in the chat was asking what temperature you're squishing at. Sorry before I get too far off topic. I was looking at it.
180 is what I ended up doing it. It was at 180.
I don't know much, but I just wanted to see if you guys
the bubble because that's what I was actually asking him about was what temperature and shit to do it, and because I didn't know with bubble and shit, and I ended up doing it at the lower end of what he said, was like 180 to 2 or 180 to 190 or something like that, and
you have to do it longer at that temperature.
No, I still did it for like a minute and a half, because it seemed to be adequate anyway, because it wasn't really running anymore anyway at that point. So it was pretty well done, and I re-squished it just to do it, and I gave the rest of it to my roommate and shit, the re-squish and stuff, just to look out for him, give him something extra. But yeah, man, that really I'm glad that I did ask them questions because I wouldn't have known. I'd have been doing it at like 210, and it probably would have been a lot worse. But I also like, a little different than Canuckus. He fucking like, I'm sure he doesn't like. I took from all 4 bags. I use like what did I use? A 90, a 45, like a 60, and a 25 or something. Or I did all wrong. Or I said a 25, a 45 is 73, and a 90 is what I use. So, but I ended up drying them all out separately, mixing them all together for fucking yield anyway. And fuck it, why not? It's my first time doing it, so it's what I did, and it turned out darker, and probably would have turned out a lot nicer looking, and a lot lighter. More like this, but it was more like a full spectrum anyway because of, it was everything. It's a little bit of everything in there. Fucking trim, fucking buds, shake, all that shit that was in the bubble hash. So.
Oh yeah, man. Well, it's awesome that you did it yourself, like you said. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's cool.
You didn't have to go give your money to the man or anything to get that shit.
Right.
Like you did it yourself. That's awesome. Like that's ultimately what I got into this shit for. You know what I mean? To make some of the best shit I could and learn along the way. So.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to you on that. That's dope.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, it feels good. I'll tell you that. I know that because I was talking about it for a long time, with my roommate and shit, getting this shit done, and something we wanted to do. And honestly, we could never afford to go and buy the shit, like even to go and buy a gram ourselves. We got a black market spot that we order from now and then, but they're reasonable prices. You know what I'm saying? They're $30, $35 a gram rather than $80 and fucking $75 a gram. So
yeah,
you know, and I'm not ever gonna go pay that much for no goddamn gram.
Yeah, we don't even have solventless here really in Illinois. It really that much. At least I don't around here. You know what I mean?
All of our black market shit isn't solventless either, bro. It's all like
But
DHO.
it's just our black market shit is just bleh. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, if I want to do, you know what I mean, some nice dabs, I don't want some fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's the same with my weed, dude. I like good weed. Like I've always liked it. I'm a connoisseur since the first time I smoked good weed. It's just, you know.
Right. Yeah, I know.
I like it. That's why I got into growing. I want to grow the best I can. You know what I mean? Like I love it when people around me do that, and you know, it's awesome. So.
Hell yeah.
You know, I say the same thing, but then for some reason I keep wanting to go back to that shit I smoked in like the early fucking, 90s and stuff. And that wasn't good weed. That wasn't good weed at all, but I still want that shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, I had some good outdoor White Widow, and like that just reminded me of that shit, man. It was that classic, like good stone. You know what I mean? Like it's you get halfway through the joint. It's like one of those good creepers. You know what I mean? Like you're stoned halfway through the joint, but by the time you finish, you're like, God damn, all right, cool, hell yeah. You know, like, it's behind the eyes really good. Like you kind of look around the room, everybody's kind of doing the same thing. Like, yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm stoned as fuck.
One of my favorites is when you get that joint to burn for like 20 minutes, half hour. And not a huge fucking long joint either, just your standard fucking whatever. I just, you're able to make it last. You're not in any kind of hurry, drinking your coffee, maybe driving down the road, but we don't do that. No, that, you know what I mean? And just chilling out and it's like, yeah. And then that way, by the time you're done that joint, it's actually kicking well in, and you're just like, yeah, just
yeah. Totally.
What I thought I was doing the other day, and I was playing with one of my vaporizers, and I was readjusting it and stuff. I just kept hitting it, and I was having a good old day. And next thing you know, that motherfucker smacked me stupid.
I remember when you said that too. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like spinning in circles trying to figure out what my name was. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I'm telling you that shit Blazing Asian had got lemon tree, I want to say, or something like that. This live resin he'd gotten. That shit was it was a good sativa, just slap you in the fucking back of the brain high. That was nice. But hell yeah, man.
Dude, sativas are working opposite. Some sativas do the opposite for me. It's so fucking weird, man.
That's because
this was like one of those energizing brain jumbles.
You guys are thinking about it wrong. There is no such thing as a THC sativa that gives you energy when you smoke it, right? It's all terpene content. So that's why there is some sativas that they'll fucking knock you on your ass and not make you want to do too much, right? Typically, that is not the case. They are more likely to liven and put a kick in your, so to speak. But it's the terpenes that do that. And it's, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe it is the myrcene is the one that's typically for predominant the couch lock effect. That's also the terpene that is mostly associated with that weed smell that you recognize. Anytime you smell weed, you recognize what it is, right? Right off the bat, even though they all smell so different. That's myrcene.
It's funny because it's also the dominant terpene in a mango.
Is it really?
Yeah.
See,
that's crazy.
Seafood Buffington strikes again.
At least that's what I've heard. Maybe I heard that wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard that correctly. Yeah, that's a weird one.
It is crazy.
But I think you're also, it has a lot to do with your harvest time. Like if you harvest with, just cloudy, I feel like that's a zippier weed. It kind of gives you, even when it's an indica, it kind of gives you a little more energy and gets you a little more focused and clear-headed.
To be honest, sorry. Go ahead. I'll do again to her when you.
I want to know about this, because that's my problem is picking when to cut. So I want to hear this. What do you guys do?
Fluffy, you go ahead and finish, and then I'll jump in after.
Well, and I was just gonna, finish by saying, usually that amber, once you start getting into that amber, you start getting that more couch-like-y, slow you down type of weed. So I think, on top of your terpene content, when you harvest that also determines what your weed's going to do to you. So
I've also heard that as well. Yeah, I've heard everything y'all are saying as well. Yeah.
I would second that, and I'll tell you also that I don't subscribe to it's got to be 30% amber or whatever. I fluctuate back and forth. I'll try them each, and sometimes you know what, that one looks like it's just clear or not clear, cloudy. I always do on cloudy, never cut when clear. But it's I agree. Yeah, you get a bit more zippy or high if you don't feel like being planted on your ass, and it's also my understanding is that cloudy, that's like the height of THC strength and potency right there. When you start getting your brown terpene or your brown trichomes, that's THC degradation. So it's actually getting weaker, turning into something like another form, right? Which is down the chain, and where it's
another something down the chain. Yeah.
Well, see,
There's
Jesse Martini, he was saying that he goes to like 70% amber because he gets way more of a couch lot. So that's what I was like attempting to do this last time, but I was at like fucking 12 weeks already, and I still had no fucking amber. And I was like, fuck this shit, it's going, it's done.
What strain was that?
That was fucking the Lemon Jeffrey. That was the Arise. That was all of them. It's because I got I got fucking LED T5s, man. That just ain't enough power is what I'm thinking, because now I got a lot fucking more power, and we're gonna see what happens this time. So
yeah, they'll grow a lot stronger and everything. Hell yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think a lot of that too. I mean, I usually run a strain a minimum of like 3, maybe 4 times, if it's half decent. And I will chop one each way. I'll chop one at all cloudy. I'll chop one at that kind of like 20 or 30%. I'll chop one that's heavy fucking amber. And then I'll decide, when I get that strain back to start growing again, how I want to grow it that way. Because some of them just feel better, cloudy. Some of them feel better more amber.
Right.
It depends on your terpene profile. And then, if you got something that's got kind of that known terpene profile to be a little, relaxing, then I'll go into the amber and I'll make that shit super relaxing.
Right.
If I get those orange terpenes are kind of known to be a little zippy, they're usually in that sativa. So I'll pull that shit, just right at cloudy, and that'll be some fucking shit that'll just get you rocketing like you did an 8-ball. So
see, this is what my buddy Mike that watches the show, he was wondering about too, because he's having the same kind of issue of when to cut it, because he's at right now, where the fuck is he's at, like I want to say like 70 days or something, which isn't all that horrible, but he don't see any kind of fucking amber at all yet. So, but he just also added another light. So I was thinking the same thing with him. He kind of he was lacking on power as well. So, but I don't know if that's the case for me either, though. I'm just now like into week 4. So we'll see with how that goes. But, I know that like with Terp and his Arise, it was like what, 68, 70 days or something, Terp?
Yeah, it went pretty deep, but I didn't like that thing. It was the one I had wasn't a keeper. And I had a keeper.
That wasn't really that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, I did. I went 69 with it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, still, that's fucking not horrible compared to my shit. My last couple grows went, damn near 90 days. So.
Yeah, I would have went deeper. I just I had to fucking clean that shit out. So.
Yeah.
I had other stuff going on. So we could have great beans and good things going on.
Right on, for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited to be able to journey on to oh, sorry, I apologize for the abrupt leave. My phone died. I had to go plug it in the quick charger quick, and I got like 26, so I plugged it back on. So I at least got back on to say I apologize. I wasn't trying to bounce out. So.
Oh, it's all good, man. Thanks for coming back, though.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I can't wait to.
So keeping up with the chat, I got a note back here from Don Miller, who I haven't met before, but Rick is out on his feet.
Yeah.
I was asking if you were sleeping in there.
I'm out of my ass, okay? I'm not on a
That was funny. I was sitting there laughing. They were getting on you.
This CBD's got him wrecked.
Yeah.
Well, you look like you got horns with that bud in your right. It does. It looks like you got horns on your head right now. It does. Fluffkin. Look at his head. It looks like you got horns with that bud.
Little antennas or something, huh?
There you go. Oh shit.
Hey, Surf, what's your opinion on that shit, man? When to harvest, when you don't, you know? Like, do you feel like your cloudy shit's zippy? Do you feel like your amber shit's real couch locky? Do you think it makes a difference? What's your opinion on that?
It just depends on the strain and what I'm going for, and whether or not it's going to be edibles, or if I'm going to mix it with a press, or if I'm going to smoke it for flour, or if I'm going to use it for both. There's just so many different things that depend on what I'm choosing to do with that plant at that time. Some of it has really good
doing flour. If you're just going to have it for like smoking flour or something, you know, like the average Joe.
For an indica plant, I'm going to wait till I see maybe 1 or 2, 3 ambers. And then I'm going to cut it on a sativa. I'm going to take it pretty deep. I'm going to wait till I can see under a little microscope, you know, the scope of trichomes that I see. I'm going to look for maybe about 10% of that to be dark. So like a little wave of dark going down one way, you know, and then another wave of cloudy going another way, and then I'll chop that. So if I'm looking at 50, I'm looking for 10 amber.
Okay.
So if I can sit there,
how come you take your sativa so deep?
Huh?
How come you take your sativa so deep?
Just because they're a little bit more on the anxiety attack when you hit them. I feel like, you know.
So you want to take them deeper.
For me, for a person with ADHD, I definitely feel it, and it makes me get, you know, really quiet. The super straight sativas. So I like a little bit of that dark amber in there to get some of that CBD, kind of counteract that feeling and help get me more focus driven rather than just couch locked. You know.
So you want a little bit of that like zippy of that sativa, but you want to knock it down a bunch so it's not like
I'm kind of a
shit.
hybrid ADHD, so I'm kind of like I don't know the exact term for it, but they have different categories for it, or the combinations they call it, and I'm kind of a combination of the two. So the sativas going late really helped me out a lot, and the indicas really early are fun for me too. So
it seems like you kind of harvest like both of them for the same exact thing. Since you take an indica early, you know, it's almost a little zippier.
Well, not early in the sense. I just take it like.
Well, but a little bit, you know, comparatively.
Yeah, I kind of let it go deeper. A lot of people probably would have let it go a little bit deeper. It might have hit a little bit louder, but I was going more for like the terpene and the entourage effect of it, and the medicinal benefit of it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I like it.
Do what? Do what?
What you trimming on there, Caribou?
A joint. Gotta go smoke a joint here in a second.
Don't you run a grinder, bud?
Well, no. Okay, here's the thing though, because this is that fucking that intersexed OG I had. I'm afraid to put it in a grinder in case I squish seeds in it. Seeds just
make joint smoker right there.
So it's like, yeah, scissors and crumbles and stuff like that for the foreseeable future. And it sucks because I've been all into the electric bud buster again, the old coffee grinder style, because I'm into saving up all the crystals for hash and throwing it on top of the Q Extreme when I smoke out of that. And so it sucks because I'm not accumulating that anymore. But I guess the weed I'm smoking is also stronger, so it, you know, balancing out.
All works out, man.
Well, so I broke my rosin press already.
Oh, already?
I didn't know. I didn't really break it, but I think I got a faulty jack. Yeah. I was sitting here looking, sorry, I meant to tell you guys because I'm sitting here, they say to keep it clamped or whatever, keep it closed, I guess when it's sitting, keep the anyway. So mine will stay closed. Like it'll look in like 2 minutes to go by and it'll be like open that much. So,
See,
and then like
mine,
my jack also like will fucking max out. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll like make that sound and it'll release, like the valve will release a little bit. So we got a hold of them and they're supposed to be shipping us a fucking another jack so I can replace it myself, and then some more a whole like roll of fucking rosin, like 90 micron rosin bags, like a 200-foot fucking roll of it.
I'm probably gonna get to release a valve too.
I hear that. I see that, bro.
I saw that shitty grin on his face, and he was like, "I'm about to get smoke a joint."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
My hands are all fucking sweating. I can't even roll this fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
That's funny as fuck.
Free pussy jitters, man.
Hey, that was me. Hey, that was me right out of the joint on my first Tinder date until I saw the date. All my jitters went away at that point.
Yeah. Oh man, dude.
Oh shit. Hey fellas, I gotta say goodnight. Good to see you guys.
It's great seeing you, Rick. Thanks for coming.
Hey, buddy.
It's awesome. It's awesome seeing you.
Thanks, Rick.
I'm still waiting on my adoption papers. Good old Uncle Rick.
Tell you what, I gotta apologize to Chad. I don't think any of us have really been participating too much with him.
I keep on trying. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so bad.
I get really stoned and I read them, and then I'm like, "Ooh, I'm gonna no," and then I forget all about
Sometimes I'll forget to hit the thing, and it's too late. Like 30 minutes later, I'm like, "Oh shit, I didn't send that."
Well, I'm about to go out and blast this joint, so I'll try and actually turn the phone on this time, so I'm like somewhat participating in there instead of just talking my face off. So
yeah. Have fun.
Yeah.
So, what's chat want to talk about, man? What do we got going on in here right now?
Yeah, you guys got to tell me because I don't see it.
Oh, I just got it on my phone now, so let's see.
Yeah, you should feel neglected. We've been neglecting you terribly.
They said there should be rebuild kits for that jack for your press. Beelzebub
Yeah, I know. They're supposed to be sending me, motherfucker.
I hear you though, man. We're on these budget grows right now and shit.
Okay. All right. If you guys don't see me.
Oh, I see you.
Okay, good.
I see that party face.
Okay, that's what it is. Trying to find this fucking chat. Yeah.
DP, you got your second net up top there. Is that what you was posting earlier?
What?
You getting ready to net through your stretch or what?
Oh, who, me? I'm sorry, I was looking down. Yeah. I got the second net up. They're stretching up pretty good, man. They've already come up several inches since the flip. I'm excited to get into to a little smell in the morning now and stuff like that. So excited for the next few weeks to actually get that instead of just thinking you're smelling something. You know what I mean? So
what day you on right now?
Let's see. I flipped them on the 26th, so about week 2.
About week 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they said anywhere from like 60, 70-day flowering time. So pretty stoked on it. It's supposed to be high on the cookies and piffs. I got kind of 2 of the different phenotypes in there too. I kind of lucked out on that. So
what was that?
What's that?
What are you talking about that you got going on?
What I got going on, the New York State of Mind from
that's right.
Great Genetics. Yeah, shout out to them. Got some of theirs going, and excited to see what they'll do. I had a buddy grow some of their stuff, the blueberry pancakes and Stinky Pinky. And the Stinky Pinky, like by far, like that was some offensive ass weed. like when we were sitting there trimming it and stuff like that, like it was just, even his girl, she doesn't smoke. She's like, this is gross, you know, like what. I get excited about
Not
shit like
good,
that. You know what I mean? That's awesome, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was just thinking that, dude. I was telling my roommate, they were talking, this poor woman got COVID and she lost her, taste and smell, but it never came back. Like, I was just thinking, like, I would freak the fuck out, man, if I never got my smell back. Like, that would just change the game for me, bro.
yeah, it really would. Like,
Man. It really would, man. So that's like a scary fucking thought. You know what I mean? It really is.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, man.
Wouldn't
She
like that
can't
at
ever
all.
taste
it
or
just blew my
smell.
brain. That just blew my brain.
Yeah, man. I know, right? That's what it did to me the other morning. I
Never
was,
be able to smell and taste like really good weed.
Yeah.
again.
I was sitting there like getting ready for work, sativa high, just hit fucking my bong here, and they said that, and I was like, yeah, mind blown, dude. I looked like crazy. I felt crazy, like fucking looks with me right now. Like, yeah, man, just fucking. That blew me away though, to never be able to fucking smell again or taste. I'm like, I love chocolate, like, fuck, man, I love ice cream. That's why I'm fat, because I love ice cream.
Ice cream. Hey, I got some new ice cream in the fridge right now.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Love ice cream, dude, for real.
No, man. I stopped working out, bro, and ate ice cream, and I just went right down the hill, bro. My weight
stopped
bench
working out for a
outside
little while.
covered in like 3 feet of snow. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Uh-oh, what's this?
Hey, did you guys read chat?
no, I miss
shit.
it.
Oh my god! Fuck. Sam,
I swear
Sam
somebody
just put in
got
a fucking
jokes.
joke, and that shit is funny as shit.
Oh, shit. That's kind of
That ain't right. I love it. That is amazing.
hilarious.
What they got?
That's the
I can't
What's
fucking
going on
see
here?
it.
Oh, you can't see it? All right, here we go.
Man, I was on here. I had it, and then now I can't get
Two
back.
vampires walk into a cafe. One orders a cup of blood. One orders hot water. They sit down. The one that got the blood turns to the one that got the water, and says, "Are you okay? No blood?" He opens his cloak, pulls out a tampon, and says, "I'm making tea."
What the fuck?
Hey, and then MC Alright did a blood drop with a cup of coffee.
Fucking great. Man.
Oh shit!
I'll tell you what, jokes like that, Sam should just do a daily fucking joke.
Oh, that's great.
Fucking great.
Oh shit, man.
I don't think any jokes I have are appropriate for the internet, so I can't say shit.
Mine definitely aren't. Mine definitely are, especially when I got my fucking real name on here. No fucking way, man. I'll be hunted down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they hand out band hammers for the only jokes I know.
I'm ready for fucking some warm weather, man. I want to put some shorts on, some sandals.
Me too.
Hit the lake, man. But I'll tell you what, I am gonna try to obtain my fishing license and go ice fishing.
Dude, I cannot do that. I will tell you that. I went on a honeycombed fucking ice one time, and I'll never ever go on the ice again. And I mean, I grew up in Michigan, bro. So
yeah.
I tell you what, that shit scared the fuck out of me.
I bet.
I don't know. I watched some Letterkenny, and I see that, man. I'm down for the down for the ice fish. I want an ice shack. I want to hang out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bring some good weed. Yeah.
Hold on. Now I was watching. I think it was like Pigeons 420. He was like, "Fucking, you ever see his shit? He's got like an ice shack. That motherfucker's got like a heater in there and a fucking.
Yeah, dude, they're chilling in there. Got couches and shit. Yeah, they got couches.
My mom's boyfriend's got a fucking shanty that's like, dude, it's like this crazy fucking homemade thing that's like it looks like a goddamn I don't even know, dude, a golf cart type fucking thing, but it's not like, but it goes fast as fuck. It goes fast as fuck. It's like front wheel drive and it pulls a sled on the back. I mean, it's just the craziest fucking looking thing. It's like a radio flyer with fucking a sled, that goes fast as fucking pulls a big giant You know, it's bigger than my fucking 4x4. You know, it's huge.
That's gonna be my next one is a 4x4.
If I'm sitting
I got the
inside of that,
3x3 and I was
that's
like,
a go. You got to pull me out there inside that, and it's got to float. As long as I know it floats, I'll go out in that motherfucker, man. But
yeah.
you ever been on honeycombed ice though? You know what that's like? That shit really is crazy. It's like you go
really
through it.
been
It's like a layer like this, and then you fall through that layer, and then there's another layer. You stop, and then there's another layer you'll fall through, and you'll stop, and then it's like you got water in between all them layers. It's just, fuck that. And there's dudes that'll be out there fishing out in the fucking middle of the lake like that.
Well,
Be like a foot of fucking water, standing in a foot of water on top of the fucking, 8 inches of ice.
Living life.
Fuck that shit.
Anybody jumped out of the plane?
I want to. I'll do that. I bungee jump.
That scared shit out of me.
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I bungee jump.
I'd be
I used to live right around there. I was in Knoxville.
Oh yeah, I stayed in Townsend, Tennessee for a while.
I'd be all about it until I got up in the plane and started looking out the door, and then I'd be like, "You got to push me, or I'm not going."
Sorry, I probably have to be pushed too. But that's okay.
My dad did that shit.
I won't be mad.
Man. We thought, so this is crazy. We're young as hell, and so like my dad did it, and he did like the thing where you jump out and you have the cord attached to it. The
so
cord
it's kind
attached
of
to the
pre-charging.
It's zip line, or I don't know what the fuck it is. It's attached, so it pulls for you at a certain time.
Yeah.
Right? And so he's in that, but he was like freaking out up in the plane. So like somebody else went before him, and we thought that was him because they give you like the jump number because you can't tell who the fuck it is way up there and shit, right? So like the person who jumps out and we think it's my dad is like spinning out of control when he opens the chute and shit like that, and like crash lands a mile fucking way, like. So we thought that was my dad the whole time, and I'm fucking like 3 years old. I'm like freaking out and shit. The guy was ultimately all right, but he ended up like breaking both his legs. Like it was bad. So yeah, like that. I don't know if I want to, but
I definitely want to do that. But I've never even flown before, bro. So I'm kind of scared to even fly. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, fuck it. I mean, I would try it for that. I would fly for that reason. You know what I mean? Like, I was considering trying like this Ford tri-motor here.
Might as well do it all at once.
Right. Fuck yeah. Why not?
First time on the plane, jump out of that son of a bitch.
Well, I was supposed to do it for my buddy's, like, it was like his birthday. It was a birthday party, and I ended up not being able to make it for some fucking reason. And but that's what we were supposed to all do is go fucking skydive. You know, they went. I don't remember what the fuck happened. I had to work or some shit, but missed out.
It was that Mr. Rods was saying he did like one of those wind tunnel.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
That would be bad fucking ass. I would love to do that.
I would definitely do that. Is that one of the you're talking about the ones where it's indoors, like in a fucking Yeah.
That'd be super cool. Just to practice jumping out of a plane.
Yeah, I want to do one of those wind tunnel fuckers and like
fuck that. I'm not doing it
so
now.
You can do some crazy shit.
Now that I know I don't have to jump, I forgot about that shit. I'm not
Squishy Bob's like, nah, I'm gonna go do it indoors.
Fly, that's right.
He's gonna go show up to the wind tunnel place with like some fresh press and be like, yo, what's up?
What up, guys?
Right, and the worst that could happen to you is, it would like knock the wind out of you when you fell because the air turned off. That's the worst that could happen to you. I mean,
right.
Time's up, zip.
Yeah. Are you skydivers or morons? Why don't you do this shit inside?
I don't even want to know what goes on after hours at that place. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Man, that should be crazy.
You're talking about
office parties and shit. Like,
Yeah, you're talking about fucking cleaning up semen and shit. You definitely be cleaning all over the ceilings and shit, man. I would love to fuck abroad in space, though. I mean, come on, 0G, fucking, piece of ass. That would be pretty cool.
So that's not the Mile High Club. What is that? How many miles up are you?
It's like fucking 25 or something.
The Dub Mile Club.
I don't know. It's pretty high. Some high and really, really happy.
Everybody's got to aspire for something. So
I've been sitting here for the last 2 minutes trying to figure out what you guys are talking about. I got no.
Why do you want to be an astronaut? Let's see. My great grandfather was a astronaut, and he set a record I'm trying to beat.
Oh man, I'm gonna try to grow so much weed I can buy my own rocket.
All right, I'm gonna take a dab. Hold on.
Fucking, you know.
I'm going on mute. I'm dabbing for a minute.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna fucking take off for the evening, man. So it's been good talking to y'all. Y'all have a great night. Chat.
It's always
Fucking
fun.
stay
It's so
cool.
much fun hanging out with you.
Be easy, man.
I'll send you a progress report tomorrow. So
We're not gonna hear from you for a while.
that wouldn't be the worst thing that ever happened, though. Really, like they say, idle hands are the devil's tool, so we'll be busy.
They're gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Try to stay busy, man. Even if it's around here, bro, I have to stay busy all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I was looking, Canuckus he's got some badass little fucking dab rigs and shit, man, that I've seen. Little badass little glass fucking bowls and shit, man. I just really need to start collecting me some pieces, man. Now that I'm really balls deep in this shit. Balls deep. I probably said that like 20 times a day, man. I need to get laid. That's my problem. I'm thinking a lot about getting balls deep. I'm with you, Caribou, bro. So get some for me, bro.
Well, dude, I've heard about these Tinder bitches, Bob. Check them out. I heard that's like about as close to a sure thing as you can get.
Hell yeah. I don't know, but I mean, let me know.
I'm not I don't know about this stuff, but it's shot. Like all the guys I know work with, they go on the road and they start screwing Tinder bitches. So
Right? Hell yeah.
I like the single one.
Oh fuck, man.
Work with this one guy who's got like at least one or two chicks in each town. It's like, holy dude, like that's not my thing personally, but like, hey, like it's fuck, I ain't gonna knock it because there was a point in time in my life where I would have loved to have had something like that.
All right. No kidding. Like right now, I would love to have something like that. Me myself, but that looks nice, dude.
Ooh, what is that?
Looks like some sugar or something.
Oh, you're muted. You're on mute. Can't hear you. There we go.
What is it?
Yeah. I was just saying it's a small batch revolution. It's a Granddaddy Purge. Stuff's fantastic, man.
Granddaddy Purge. Dude, I got one Granddaddy Purge plant in there, and I'm crazy that it is a female, man. That was another thing I had fucking that didn't pop because of my bad fucking popping methods, you know.
We're gonna see if he dies from this. I find those little bubblers, they hit way harder, man.
Man.
I got one that I bought the wife for her birthday that I seem to always end up using, and that wasn't even intentional. I just thought she should have a dab rig, and then she just doesn't use it, and I do. So sometimes things work out that way. And then, but anyways, like you use a little one that's closer to the size of what Dick Pick's got in his mouth there, and it's like it hits way harder.
That worked out good.
That was the intention.
Yeah, but you're right though. They do, man. I had the one that was honestly the larger one didn't work with the fuck, man. This one works good. Look at this shit though, guys. Look at that fucking all that shit that I have in the bottom of that little bulb.
Dude, get that out of there.
That's all fucking dad shit, bro. That I just haven't.
You can make edibles.
Look at all of it bubbled up in there, man.
Yeah, up around here we
this
call
one's
that
pretty
shit
gross
weird.
too. This is pretty gross for me. Like I try
Yeah,
I got another one, but it's just so unsturdy that if it tips, like it's gone. So it's special occasion piece. Blazing Asian got me that one. Shout out to him. Badass motherfucker. Appreciate it. That dad just kicked my ass.
I want to buy myself a nice fancy one here in the next little while, just so I
But
can.
they say the smaller the better with dabs because there's less airspace, so there's less. I guess the air does something to the terps, And so the less airspace, the better it makes it tastier and shit like that.
Well, every single one that I seen Canuckas have was a little fucking tiny, like little tiny glass piece, dude. Every single one of them. He had like 5 of them that I seen him hit in one video, but.
Well, you look at like massive bongs and stuff like that. You think of how much lung space you got to fill in just to empty that or fill in that chamber.
That's what I'm saying. It's usually stale with those huge ones. It's stale by the time you even hit your lungs, dude. So it's just like, I don't know. I've got like this high side right here. My homie let me borrow. This thing's gnarly, and like I've never done like a shaped bong like this, but it's a great one, man. Like he's got a pretty gnarly little perforator diffuser in there.
Wow, that's sweet.
Yeah, it makes it a great great smooth hit. I love it.
I just got one not that long ago.
There's nothing like a good bong grip. You know what I mean? Like
bong, but like I gotta get. See.
Yes,
All my shit's dirty, obviously. But yeah, it's that brand, whatever that Big Mom. But it's I don't remember. I want to say it was like an 18 inch or something like that. But it's bad. It's got the ice picks in it. That's what kind of sold me about it, though.
I heard using ice is bad, though.
Huh?
Look it up on Google.
Using
not using ice, yeah.
Shit.
I don't know the exact science, so I don't want to misquote anything. Now that like, yeah.
But to make it like doing
creates like a nice atmosphere for like bacteria and shit, from what I've heard.
Oh shit! But that makes sense though, because I've seen some fucking people's ice trays that look pretty fucking grody. So makes sense. If my water, dude, is so bad. I mean, it's got like
hey, Mr. Rods, I'm sorry to cut you off, dude, but I've been wanting to hear about these for a while. Those Puffco Peaks. He just mentioned something. I heard those things are badass. It's a little thing for your dabs. It's just like this little thing, and you put the dab in there, and it's supposed to be like, if you want to get like the terps and everything like that, it's supposed to be the shit, man. Those things are supposed to be amazing, and you just clean it out after every use and just ready to go, man.
It's like a thing you put on this.
No, man, it's completely different. It's its own device. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
I think
you don't use a torch or anything. You know,
I know what you're talking about. Them are like the $300 deals.
Yeah. Those things are dope, though, man. I've heard really good things about them.
Yeah, they wait till they start blinking different color, and then you'll know it's always the same temperature.
I've never used one, man. I
never have either, but I've seen fucking videos. They look sweet.
Yeah. They said the new model is supposed to have like that new upgraded piece, or you can get like an upgraded ceramic dish for it or some shit. I don't know, man, but it's supposed to be the shit.
Nice.
It's definitely on my radar because I do like dabs. So
I think Indica B's got something similar to that. I think it's similar to that.
Yeah. Dude's an army, dude. It's got that shit. Good people. I'm stoked for that Canicope Farms come up and running, man.
Hell yeah, that's
right.
Cool, man. That's awesome news, man, for him.
Yeah, it's inspiring to see Indica be bust his ass and make shit happen like the way he is, man. It's really cool to see, especially with all the shit that he's had going on in his life. I've got nothing but respect for that, man.
Yeah. That just makes it like when I want to boo-hoo about something, I'm like, damn, all right, let me get up and get on my grind real quick, make today happen. And at the end of the day, as long as you get through the day and make it happen every day, man, rock on. And that dude's a true inspiration. So fuck yeah.
For sure.
What you smoking on, Squishy Bob?
I think this year it's some Gorilla Glue. It's something that somebody gave my roommate.
I still haven't had the real Gorilla Glue flower yet. I've had somebody claim it, but if it is some boo-foo, you know.
There's been a lot of that, yeah, man. Around here is like that too.
I had the extract, but it was a cross with Clementine, like the GG4 cross with Clementine. That was dope. But, I don't know.
Gorilla Glue, dude, it's good as fuck. It's beautiful. It tastes so good. It's such a good high, I think.
So I've heard, man. I've heard nothing but really good things about it.
It's something
I'm excited to get my hands on some some true stuff. I mean, Cresco has stuff like that all the time, but sorry, Cresco, but y'all are shady. I won't get your shit.
Right? That's like Loom down the street. I won't fuck with them, man. Nope.
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
They're like a corporation now too, man. They got them all over, all different several states now and shit. But that's what we don't want, man. Is that big fucking? That's just the same.
oh, you know what, dude?
No,
I'm just mad at them. I don't care if they do their thing. I respect the hustle, man, but don't try to shit on the man that has the next hustle. Like they're trying to lobby against homegrown. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's not cool, man.
That's bullshit right there.
that's bullshit, dude.
That's right there where you know it has nothing to do with health and humans.
Well, the original owner and everything of the company didn't have shit to do with cannabis. He didn't know about it. He just knew there was money involved. You know what I mean? And like their product showed. Everybody was like, "Yo, fuck this shit," but like their stock kept like going up because, you know, people like they're a big company. That's all you hear, and they have a lot of the dope fucking names out there on the strains and shit like that. Like they've cornered a market on that shit. You know what I mean? But like, what I've started looking for is like these cultivars that are running like some of these genetics that I'm reading about, in-house genetics, Jinx Proof, fucking there's sub cool shit, the QV the other time. That shit was gnarly as fuck. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking for those guys, you know what I mean? So because there's so many times I've gotten like a Mac and it's just like, dude, what the fuck is the hype about? You know? But like I know the hype is real, but just not from this stuff that's getting floating around saying that shit, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, the same stuff saying that's the hype stuff ain't the hype stuff, right?
and that's why I respect the fuck out of people like Ross and Jeff and shit like that are like, yo, when you pop this bag of beans, this is what you might get. And he goes through the list, you know what I mean? He's not being like, yo, this is what you're going to get based on a whole line off of something that's never maybe going to happen, a unicorn type shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's so many people out there doing that. Or just some straight shady ass people, you know what I mean? Like my homie, you know, I call him my homie, my gromie, whatever, you know, 311. He got ripped off with 200 doll hairs, man, off the fucking Cannabis app because of shit, some shady motherfucker, dude. You know, I got burned on Instagram on it.
Fucked up, bro. He's one of the coolest motherfuckers out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the last person in the world that should be having that shit happen to him.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And he was like, it was cool because in the DM he was like, yeah, dude, I wish I do well. You know what I mean? Like that's
yeah, that's just how he is, man. You know, that's fucked up, man. Shame on that motherfucker that did that, though. For real, shame on that motherfucker. For real.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. He's got that Space Force. That thing looks beautiful, huh? I don't know if y'all seen his. Been following shit. He's got a Space Force. That thing looks dope.
Got 2 of those beans I'm about to pop. I think, like I was telling you guys, I got a little bit more clarity on my my situation for the future, and so I think I continue to keep growing for a while. So I'm gonna pop those golden goats, and I'll do those Space Force at the same time. Because going forward, it could get to the point where I can only have, say, 4 plants, because that's the legal limit. If I end up out of the house I'm in now, because my license can't transfer to just any old place, right? It's got to be a house with a address signed by mortgage or house owner, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So if that's going to be the case, then I got to really have like the best of what I can have there. So I'm thinking like Golden Goat Space Force. I got those Arise right now, and just see what I can do there.
Oh yeah, man.
Get down. And plus, honestly, I'm getting ready to make cuts to a bunch of my genetics anyways. This Slurricane is good, but it's just, you know, it's had its time in my garden kind of thing. Nothing against it so much. Same with kind of like the Silver Haze. And
you're just moving on from it. You've had it enough.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I pollinated a bunch today, like where you got a bunch of those seeds, was just because I was like, well, I don't want to work with it anymore. But if I pop a bunch of those beans, I'm going to find something really close to that again. So that was like just basically preservation is one of my main reasons for that. And, yeah, and you know, like I said, I've been hearing about Ross to Jeff stuff for about 6-7 months now. Never tried it. Those Arises are about a week or 2 from being flipped, which is good. But you know, we're getting real close. But it seems like you may as well start something else. And if I'm going to be cutting clones off those Arise at the same time or around the same time at least. So you know, then just have them all. They'll be all at about the same age, and just watch them go in my garden. And
hell yeah, man.
happens, it'll be exciting.
I'm excited for this harvest coming up, man. I'm super stoked.
Yeah, your shit's looking good, bro. You've come a long way too, bro. For real.
Hey, so have you. I remember you talking about doing all this, and you doing it. So.
So are you, man.
It was funny. It was funny. I was looking at like my first post, like down in cannabis and stuff like that, and then like I had the like one little plant under a light in my closet for a second. You know what I mean? Before my tent even came in, and like I ran that like one plant out. Like it was funny as hell. Like hell yeah. And now like we got 22 Cariboos going. We got another 5 in another tent. So
that's fucking
things
awesome.
are moving along. You know what I mean? And I love it, man. I'm loving the process, learning about this living soil, making all that shit. I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah, I do too. The whole process, bro. That's what pretty much got me through the pandemic, honestly, because I ain't been working pretty much the whole time. So it's pretty much been my sanity, man. It's helped me, and like not even the smoking it and fucking, you consuming it or anything. I'm talking just like the mental aspect of, the growing it, like you're saying, going through the whole process of doing
I'm
it.
telling you, I was like up underneath the canopy today. I'm like, I'm going through shit just like everybody else, you know what I mean? But like, I'm up underneath like, oh, all right, well now I see like why I should have taken this off earlier. You know what I mean? It's not getting any light whatsoever right now. It doesn't matter what I do. There's no light is not going to hit that thing. So just doing all that. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, I haven't even thought about anything that's been going on. You know what I mean? Because my time's occupied, and it's occupied in something that I enjoy, because I can be doing something that I don't enjoy and I'm not thinking, you know what I mean? Like I'm not having a good time like I am in the garden or
Right.
learning about something in the garden, listening to a podcast, or fucking just dreaming about it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I live that shit 24/7 now.
Dude, we'll get you figured out how to do some like aquaponics and stuff too.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna get a little aquarium for the apartment shit, and
even if it's not, you're not growing weed with aquaponics. Like, you can grow so much cool stuff. Like back in it would have been the year I got married, so it'll be like 4.5 years ago. I was I had the same 100-gallon pond that I have now, but I bring my fish in for the winter, and I decided it was about this time of year to take I think it was a 4-inch piece of PVC, black PVC, drill some holes into the top of it, cap it at both ends, and then drill some holes in the top so you put like cups in there or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I ended up growing like some tomato plants and like red Swiss chard, I think and a few other things. And like the red Swiss chard does any leafy green vegetables like lettuce and stuff like that will kick ass in aquaponics. It's gonna rock.
Oh yeah.
The tomato plant grew all the way up, because I had it in a big front window, so I had lots of natural light. It grew all the way up to the roof, and then about 10 feet across my roof, because I had to keep putting push pins in on it. I never got it.
Done lost them.
Yep.
Massive plant, and so even just as like cool little hobby, you could get whatever size gallon aquarium you got, and just plant like chives or some kind of some herb or whatever, like easy stuff in there, or try lettuce or red Swiss chard. And man, it's pretty cool if you go to make a sandwich and just like hack off a leaf of lettuce, throwing it right.
Oh yeah, that'd be sweet, man.
That's super cool. Hell yeah.
My one row, I had put like basil and shit in my one with my plants in the big 7-gallon pot or whatever. I should do that.
Oh, cover crop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get into that, like no-tills and shit.
Yeah, but I got into cocoa, so I kind of went away from that way, man, because I went the other way with cocoa and soilless. But I still, man, in a perfect world, I'd love to be doing, like fucking.
Well, I just figure like I'm spending the same amount of money on everything that I'd spend, but I know what you're saying, because like when I first started, I wasn't able to do that. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't planning shit out. Like you kind of got a lot of shit thrown in your lap at once. You know what I mean? And you had to make it happen. And like we don't got open checkbooks to make that shit happen. You know what I mean? So like, it's fucking hard to make it happen. So like now I know like if I want to do something, I have to start planning it out a little bit more ahead of time. You know what I mean? Yep. So like, because I keep on running into these pinches and I'm like, well, shit, you know what I mean? Like I remember people in the beginning, like do this, do that. I'm like, yeah, okay. Not thinking about easy things. writing down whatever you're fucking feeding it, how much, what your ppm is and shit like that, you know what I mean, just everything. And so when you know your plants respond well, you can look back at it and be like, okay, well, this happened between that period.
Or if they
Because
fuck up, then you know you gave it too much of this or too little. You know what I'm that too.
you know, so it's like I'm learning the finer points of all that and shit, you know what I
Your
mean?
pH is and how. Yep. I got a big calendar right back there, and that's I got every notepad written down, everything on my notepad, and another little fucking like a dry erase board, you know, that I write everything.
You put too much time in this shit for something to go wrong that shouldn't have gone wrong if you would have done what you're supposed to do in the first place. Like everything will go right if it's supposed to go right, you know what I mean? But whatever will go wrong, you know, it's Murphy's Law. Like,
Murphy's Law, right? That's what I was gonna say. That's exactly what that is.
Like when I get mad, I'm like,
right?
That's a good. That's true though, man. It's true. Well, guys, I think I gotta get going too.
I'm fucking tired and shit myself.
Yeah, man, me too. It's fucking late.
Everybody in chat, sorry I was ignoring y'all. Y'all have a great one. Don, thanks for showing up. MC, all right. Beelzebub, Ronnie, everybody, man. I don't know who all's left in there. Hypothetical Gardener. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate all y'all.
Yeah, you guys are all awesome, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Y'all have a good night.
You too, buddy.
All right. Caribou, be safe, bud.
Caribou, be easy. Yeah, don't be falling on no tree or nothing, man.
Wow.
I love you, brothers. It was great talking with you, hanging out with you tonight. I needed it as usual. But we'll see you on Friday for the night smoke out. Everybody's welcome. See you there.
See you guys.